here. I have arrived. Yo, how's it going? What is up? Hi. Hi, Kai. Hey. Hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hi, how are ya? Congratulations, you are indeed the first. Oh, good model. Yeah. This is the mole model made by Sakuraimon. Hey, look, I can toggle it. It's super customizable. If I do, blah. I can't quite toggle it back to exactly how it was. But if you've seen the Omori model that lots of people use, the free Omori model, this is that one. But I colored it. I went into the textures and I changed a bunch of colors and erased a bunch of the scribbly lines so that people would stop coming into the streaming saying, "Hey, are you an Omori fan? Have you played Omori? Are you gonna play Omori on stream? Do you like Omori?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't played Omori. I don't like sad, depressio games." I say as I'm about to play Limbus Company. It's different, I swear. It's definitely different. How do I explain this? I'm sorry, I just didn't play Omori. Hi, Sniper! Hello, hi. I did not arrive on time. No, you're not the first. Uncongratulations. Also, my soft friends scared me. Why, because of the video posted in the Discord? Marsault fans are scary. I think Limbus Company fans in general scare me. All of them. Looks at myself. All of them. Every single one. They are spooky scary. I got the tea. Today's tea is... what was it called? Oh, was it Jinchuan? Jinyuan? Jinjuan. Something oolong tea. It's a special, different kind of oolong tea that's different from the usual oolong tea that I usually get. And it tastes a little funky. I don't quite like it, but I have it, so I'm going to drink it anyways. And no one can stop me. Ha! Ha! Hee hee hoo hoo. There. I put a teaspoon of honey in it. It's in my cute little itty bitty pink cat mug. It's a very nice mug, I like it. So, a few days ago, I tried streaming Limbus Company before the Roblox stream, on the Archive stream, and apparently this chapter is a lot longer than I was expecting. I think somebody said that this mini episode is basically the length of a full main chapter. What? I was not ready. I am not prepared. Help! Yunichi-sensei. Hi! Hi, Azure. Hello. Hey. I'm sorry, it's not the Blue Archive stream. Wait, no, I am still a sensei, though. What is the Korean word for sensei? Dang it. I am still a teacher, just not in Blue Archive. Unless... maybe I am the Blue Archive. The Blue Archive was inside of us all along. Yay. So, I don't know how long this story is, but the last stream was over 3 hours long, and I finished episode 2 out of 12. And there was 0 combat. And y'all know how long Limbus Company boss fights are. Is there a dungeon? There's probably a dungeon. I won't be surprised when there's a dungeon. 12 episodes. Yup. Only 12. It's totally not that many. No, not at all. No. No. I'm sure it'll be fine. Totally, definitely, surely, 100% very much fine. Yeah. Are we all good to go? Have I done things? Am I all organized? I think so. I believe so. I like to make myself believe. Okay.
Makomo and her comically large weapons.
You ever just feel like bringing in the battleship and shooting missiles at a bunch of little high schoolers who also have guns? Blue Archive is a normal video game where normal things happen. Clearly. Here. Pause. Wait. Also, did YouTube change the size of things on YouTube again? I swear, the font and the play bar and play pause button and timer stuff are all bigger. Why did they get bigger? I don't know. Why does YouTube keep doing this? Now I go... Boop. No!
Wait.
Yes. Aha! I'm so smart. I know what I'm doing.
Shush. Shush. I'm normal.
Hi! Hi, Lucky! Hi, Zilla!
Yuri, I missed you!
Hi, I missed you too. Hi, welcome back. Hey, how's it going?
Welcome to the LIMBUS company.
Welcome to the LIMBUS company.
Back on the gambling arc.
Oh no. Oh no, not the horse. Not gambling for horse. Not again. I thought I escaped from UMAMUSUME, and yet here we are. More horse gambling.
But this time it's an anime boy horse instead of an anime girl horse. So it's different. Maybe.
I'll sell 609 Keflin modules. Ha, funny.
Close enough.
I also got a JICHUN mail. I extracted her with shards. I can't get her to up type 4 though, it's expensive.
I'm poor. Heck.
Oh, that is LIMBUS company. Oh, man.
But there is Magical Girl. But there is Magical Girl.
How could you possibly complain about LIMBUS company when Magical Girl? Look! Cute! Cute pink magical girl with magic.
I don't see the problem here.
This is UMAMUSUME after all, of course it's Kim. Yeah! We're not playing LIMBUS company, we're playing UMAMUSUME. That's why we're gonna go into here and we're gonna raise our daughter, anime girl. We're gonna teach her. We're gonna increase her stats. Her numbers will go up. We'll do careers. Yeah.
A bit bloody.
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about. There might be a bit of catch up. I'm sure it's fine. Filling out of stages. We completed episode 3 out of 12. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought.
Still pretty close though.
Still, no combat. We did 3 out of 12 episodes of UMAMUSUME episode. The Raise a Horse Girl Daughter Wife Immortal episode. Whoever JICHUN is to you.
Well, for starters, I think the art style is generic, and the combat not so satisfying.
Counterpoint. Win rate clash go clank. It makes funny noises and makes my brain happy. Clash go clank. Brain happy. Cependant,
des bonbons.
assistant. Take Ishmael for example.
LIMBUS,
Project Moon just decides whether their characters have boobs or not. They can, and they also cannot. They might or they might not. It's up to your artistic interpretation in the moment. The concept of boobs in Project Moon is abstract. I disabled Isabel. Oh, hi! Hi! Hey Serene, how's it going?
Hello. How is the Pokemon?
How is the Pokemon?
Did you get strength? Did you get caught in strength? That was the last thing I remember before I went to go set up my stream.
I disabled some preferred block calories. I just give it now for now. Me too! Just because I'm playing a Limbus company right now, that doesn't mean this is my favorite video game and all of the other games are worse. Like, if I were to rank all of my favorite, all of the gacha games that I play from my most favorite to my least favorite, I think most favorite is Zone Zero, then Blue Archive, then Wuthering Waves, then Honkai Star Rail, then Genshin, and then Limbus Company. All the way down at the bottom of the list.
But I still don't dislike Limbus Company, though.
The gacha games that I don't play are the ones that I dislike. Like UMAMUSUME, Arknights, Azure Lane, what am I forgetting? Nikkei Goddess of Victory, Cookie Run Kingdom. I don't play those ones anymore because I dislike those ones. Hello? Nothing got that if you're not getting good in strength. Wow. Very good. Wow, you're not filling your team with all of the HMs in the game? Even though HMs is one of the best mechanics in Pokemon ever?
I don't miss HMs.
Then you update with the Arknights collab? You're playing it now? It's not out yet. There was just a teaser. There's not even a trailer. There was one teaser image for the Limbus Arknights collab that they posted on Twitter. That was the first time they've mentioned it in a long time. Also with Arknights in Azure Lane, the same thing that Zool just complained about Limbus Company for. The art style is generic and the combat is not satisfying. I completely agree with Zool on that point. If we're referring to Arknights in Azure Lane. But for Limbus Company, I like Limbus Company. Because I like a lot of the EGOs and abnormalities and distortions. And I think they're cool. Soundtrack is also insanely good. I love Studio I'm and Millie. They're very nice. Alright. We should probably hurry up and get in before I stall for too long. Why does it cost 0 energy? What?
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just confused.
But sure.
Yo, free energy. Raid boss.
This is a raid boss.
Please don't tell me there's a raid boss.
Please don't tell me they put raid bosses in Limbus Company. Oh no. No. I not want. Zulu! Wife. Big, tall wife. Also, you're right. Hi, I am right. I'm always right.
Except for when I'm left, because I'm left-handed. Which is all of the time, which means I'm never right, actually. But we don't need to worry about that part.
Stretch! Ugh. Okay, fine. You have to do this too, by the way. If you're not stretching along with me when you need to stretch, then you're doing it wrong. You should know this by now. Do the stretch. Stand up. From your chair.
Get up. Up. Arms up. Reach. For the stars, or skies, or your ceiling, whichever one is most reachable for you. I sit. I could not, in fact, reach the ceiling, or the stars, or the skies. None of them are within my reach. I'm too short, literally.
Hi, I'm back. I returned. I drink tea. Nice.
Alright, now story time. I only stalled for 18 minutes, or 19 minutes, this is fine. Never mind, we're stalling more, we're adding pixel yuri.
E.
Wait.
I'm not sure if I can move the Zakla yuri somewhere else. I might have to delete her to make space.
I could put her behind Pixel Yuri. Would that work? That might work. Wait.
Valhalla Yuri returns. Wait. There she is. I still love how it slowly slides up every time I open it. The Eurythe is back in Valhalla! Yay. Now how's this? Does this work? I think this works. This is pretty good. I like this. More Yuris, please.
Waiter, more Yuri, please. Ah, yes, sir.
If anybody gets that reference, you're awesome.
I can't stretch. I couldn't got medicinal issues. Oh man. Dang it. Put Pixar to the right of it.
There. Now you can see her hair. Be happy, please. Please be happy. That's also a reference to a Yuri visual novel. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm making so many references today. I'm so cultured.
Put Pixar to the right a little bit. I'll order it down. I saw the bunny girls being added in Nikki
And Rouge the bat? I mean Rug.
has the mole underneath the boobs.
Another mouse.
Me too. Also, I found out where my second mole was. For some reason, I thought it was on my calf, but it was not. It was actually on... It's on my chest, but I can't see it unless I look in a mirror. Because it's like tucked under my head.
It's very hard to see.
But it's there. I wonder if I could point it exactly where it is. I don't know if I can. There? It's more on my shoulder than my chest. Wait, hold on. I have a pointer, don't I? Eh. Or this one. Yep, this works. It's perfect. Just go. Yep.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
It's there. I have a second mole there. It's not on this drawing, so you can't see it, but IRL, it's right there on my shoulder.
Use your imagination. Pretend it's there. Did you see it? Did you see it?
It's definitely there.
Big.
There we go.
There is just time to paint more chests.
Well, I guess it's more on my shoulder, but yes, sure. Why not? Go crazy. Meanwhile, no, not meanwhile. I thought the mole was a piece of more below.
No. I mean, there might be one. I haven't checked. Do I need to check? Is this the thing I need to check?
I checked, it's not there.
Please don't.
Too late. I checked, it's not there. I don't have one lower down.
Zila and Solid appeared, I can't read,
To have aged several years overnight. Their faces sunken and sallow. It's as if it's been half a week since we've been sitting in this classroom not making any progress. Finally. Is a narrator voice?
Which one? I have a couple of those.
Well, which narrator? After referencing the idiosyncrasies and various statistical data available to us regarding each center, we managed to come up with an appropriate curriculum. Mrs. Yu?
No apologies. Sleep deprivation has relieved me of clear mind.
Oh, I can see her. I can see she has a back under her eye. Oh no.
The path of an educator is truly a grueling one. Marching to battle would be much easier.
Ah, Still, thanks to Mr. Chachi's methodology you shared, we did manage to find a way to make this quite efficient. Efficient, huh?
To be a true family hierarch, there are dozens, hundreds of virtues one must understand and master. However, to do so in 30 days, as promised, is an implausible effort. Thus, we've categorized the countless virtues into 3 subcategories. And they are called these 3 Chinese characters that I don't know how to read. This one looks like the Japanese character for Ni. It is God. This one looks vaguely reminiscent of the Japanese kanji for remember. It is not. This one kind of reminds me of the Japanese kanji for talking, but I doubt that is correct.
Last time I saw Linus Company, was a guy teaching 2 adults in school's desk. Yes! We are, that is where we are. We are at this school. JICHUN here, the red girl, is one of those two students. Adult students.
And I am the teacher.
What are these supposed to be?
These are your UMAMUSUME stats. You need to make these numbers go up in order to win the races.
What?
Z, Yong, and Ren. Z, wisdom. The wise lose neither people nor words. To hold one's silence in need of speech shall cost them people. To speak in need of silence shall cost them words.
A reasonable sequence of logic.
Yong, courage. The ability to overcome fear. To act decisively. Have too much of it and risk becoming a brute. Have too little and risk becoming a craven. It needs harmony and balance.
Uh-huh. So, how far are we allowed to go with corporal punishment again? I recall no instance of any discussion regarding corporal punishment.
And then, humanity is the benevolence of the heart, the compass of behavior that dictates respect toward every human.
Compass? Ishmael reference? Adult in school is just cringe. They're too old.
What do you think college is?
I've never seen a college. Colleges are full of nothing but adults in school desks. All of the students in colleges are adults. Also, we are learning how to be a government political leader here. I don't think you're supposed to learn that before you're an adult. Yes, the desk looks more fancy.
Yeah, wait, these are the cool desks. Clearly, most of the facilities in the school are severely lacking in all 3 of your criteria. Just how do you think they'll be able to teach the students anything?
Yeah, like a certain someone who needs a lesson in Ren. Are you sure I'm in good hands? Just what the heck am I supposed to learn here? Where's Wei?
Mr. Wei and Miss Zigong are currently quite preoccupied with handling the monumental task of paperwork. Right. Mr. Wei wanted me to deliver this message to you.
Be strong, my lady.
Wei! Gee, thanks for the words of encouragement, Wei. This is so useful. Is that what this game is about?
Yes.
In the previous main story, in Hong Lu's main story chapter, his little sister, Jashi Chun,
Which is the red girl.
with black hair, with black and white hair, she became the next family hierarch in the Chinese government. But also she sort of betrayed said family, so she did not receive all of the teachings and lessons and materials that she needed in order to be a proper governmental leader. So now we have to teach her ourselves how to do it. Yeah.
I guess now everything makes sense in this game. I didn't bother to look it up in the background.
This doesn't explain much of the game at all. Like, I've played Limbus Company for 800 hours. There's so much story.
I cannot explain it all to you.
If you know anything about Honkai Star Rail, the amount of world building and lore dumping and exposition and everything in Honkai Star Rail
Is also in Project Moon games.
if you just like combine Lobotomy Corporation and Ravona and Distortion Detective and Leviathan and the Limbus Company all together, then they're probably all the same length as all of the dialogue and text in Honkai Star Rail,
counting the simulated universes.
You have to explain to me stuff like this, or it makes you qualify as a sensei. I'm so good as a teacher. I'm totally very good at teaching things. I'm very good with words. I don't ramble at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do that? I wouldn't just start ranting and rambling on about random words that don't have any important...
Sensei Yurishimi in your variant?
Am I just gonna have my skin turn pale white, and I'm gonna lose all my hair, and it's gonna turn into black scribbles? Is that Sensei Yuri?
I don't think I want to become that.
I'm good. I'll pass. No, thank you.
Also, can I do this?
I just a smidge.
Hi. How are you? What is up?
Despite her protestations, the 30 days of classes commenced.
She has 30 days to learn how to become... Oh, menu. Where am I? I'm lost. Help.
Help! Sniper! Sniper, I need your UMAMUSUME skills. How do I raise a daughter? We have... Yisang?
Yisang is our teacher? This is a mandatory class.
I can switch to Sinclair?
I guess.
I can inspect JICHUN's combat stats. She's at level 50.
What is happening? Where am I?
Tip-top morale. This really is UMAMUSUME. She has a morale stat. Everything is 0 out of 1,000. In my head, I think Sensei Yuri should just have square glasses and tied up hair.
Yeah, that would work.
But I like my circle glasses, though. What's wrong with the circle glasses? I'll just tie my hair up into
a ponytail.
That's how I become teacher. That's how it works. And also maybe switch out my ribbon for a tie, I guess. But that'd be boring.
Metaphysical approach to ego and the reflected world.
Are they all the same? They're all the same. This is a mandatory class. Okay.
Combo. What? Oh. We're going to be here a long time. Days and stats. The goal in this game mode is to raise the main stat of Ji, Young, and Ren as high as possible over the course of 30 class days. Class effects. Each class specializes in raising different stats, and some classes might even raise or lower the students' morale values. Aside from days with fixed classes, you can choose up to 3 classes per day. The variety of selectable classes grows as the days go by. Class results in morale. Classes can either end in success or failure. A successful class will greatly increase the amount of stat gained, but a failed class will greatly reduce the amount of stat gained. Higher morale results in a higher chance to have a successful class.
Oh boy, tutorials. Welcome to Honkai Star Rail.
Welcome to Limbus Company. We read words.
Morale state?
You mean she can turn evil and go against us? Yes.
Every character who plays as in Limbus Company has a sanity stat.
It goes up and down a lot. People go insane a lot.
That's one of the main plot points for a lot of the story arcs in Limbus Company. A lot of times, people just go insane, and that makes them turn evil. Oh god, I'm getting a call on Discord. Ah!
This is fine. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. All good.
That's actually insane.
It is actually insane, yes. That's why that's why they have a sanity meter. They can go insane, actually. I'm really intrigued now. Dang it!
What the Discord called? This is one of my favorite things about the Project Moon universe. Like, I don't like a lot of things about Project Moon. Like, the art style looks very grungy. I don't like how much violence and gore there is. I don't like how dark a lot of it is. But I love how one of their main storytelling points in most of the stories is manifesting people's emotions physically. Like turning people's emotions and mental states and mentalities into physical forms, like monsters or objects, usually monsters. That's super cool, I love that. That's also why I loved reading the Distortion Detective book. Because that book, also made by the same developers of the LIMBUS company, the same writer, focused a lot more on that. But like, instead of fighting monsters who are insane, it's a story about somebody who treats them like detective cases and solves mysteries and helps people resolve their insanities.
Which is way cooler.
I guess it's sort of like the plot of Persona? I don't know much about Persona, but this sounds kind of like Persona to me.
A sincere work is never done, and believe me, I coached a cupcake to play Sonic, and she still felt horribly.
Oh no.
I've tried playing a few Sonic games, and I also failed horribly every single time. I cannot do it. Help. Or don't help. I just won't play them.
I simply will not. Class combos are class combinations that give certain bonus effects when those classes are taken the same day. Once you discover a combo, you can preview its activation in the schedule menu. Taxidermy geniuses. View all discovered combos and undiscovered combos in the combo list page. Once you selected all of your classes, select the begin class button to I like how they put a ...
Once you've selected all of your classes, select the Begin Class button to, you guessed it, begin class. Who could have possibly seen this coming?
Class progression. Classes progress automatically. During class, you can view the students' changing stat values in real time. Notice class upgrade. Taking class gives XP. Once a class XP is maxed out, the class will upgrade to the next level. Taking higher level classes will yield more stat increases. Please note that classes cannot be upgraded beyond Master. Combat prowess enhancements. Using JIA and written stats beyond the specified level. Upgrading the class to a certain level will enhance the students' combat prowess. These enhancements are applied separately for JICHUN and Silker. During combat prowess, select the magnifier icon if you choose these stats. JICHUN solo battles. On certain dates, combat encounters may occur in place of classes such as combat 0. Combat progression goes out your chain automatically. Press the go shift button to begin the combat phase. Only by winning the combat encounter can you progress the next stage of class.
Whew. Ha.
Okay. Yikes. Forever. Now, summons of an anime called The Detectives are crazy nowadays. Never watched it, but seeing the thumbnail out of context is similar to this game craziness.
Oh.
Nice.
Begin class.
We go.
My name is XICHUN. That is all. No smoke or mirrors about it. The class I have prepared for the day.
I've heard plenty about your mirror tech, which makes me wonder, going by the level of advancement in that technology, couldn't you have approached it from a different angle?
Was that a mirror pun?
Yes.
You and I are going to get along very well. I like you.
You know how technological advancements usually goes? People invent for the sake of creation, only to have their inventions inevitably warped into weapons of destruction.
Oh yes, I'm very familiar with that, unfortunately. Indeed, you show much promise already. Alright, as you surmise now, the mirror has, in the past, almost been employed to shatter possibilities instead of reflecting them.
The beginning of Sensei Yoriaki. Yay!
Although Yeseng is teaching for now, not me yet.
Oh, I wish I could join now. Curse my medical. I understand your pain. Hey. I'm sure that's the angle most others wanted to see happen. Removal of potential risks sounds much more palatable than potential itself to some people, after all.
Correct again. Yet, destruction was a word that bore too much suffering for my heart. My soul egress from it was abandonment of my quondam fellows and my life's work, making myself a fugitive from the past.
How did you bring yourself to just abandon it all?
I conversed.
With who?
With myself, that lies within me. As you are aware, the mirror's reflection extends beyond the veils of our own reality. It reflects the potentialities, the latent strength, and the world. Yet, even among them, among us, the reflection of the greatest importance is that of the self.
You know all that stuff I was talking about, how the stories of this game is about physically manifesting people's mentalities and emotions and thoughts?
You saying takes that and makes it way more philosophical than it needs to be. That's what he's yapping on about right now.
Let not the innumerable words of the mirror enchant your gaze. First, one must direct their studies inward and reflect upon oneself.
Isn't that the mobile game that released before Pokemon Go, where you walk around with your phone and you capture little nodes? And there's different teams of people, you gotta change everything to blue or green.
Finn the human. What? Why is this an Adventure Time reference now?
Oh, okay. I learned how to be more true to myself by looking into the mirror. JICHUN has grown, Sinclair has grown. Yay! Numbers go up. I remember that one episode.
I don't remember that one episode.
Now, if you're prepared, do explain what you see in the mirror. You needn't haste.
For some reason, JICHUN appeared to hesitate before the mirror. Hey, you know, it's been a while since I looked into the mirror for so long.
Oh, hi, Wei. Why is Wei here?
My lady, do you recall Shunzhen of the Shi family who contracted you for a meeting?
Yeah, the guy who said he was gonna show me a precious flower that blooms only at night. I remember that you were vehemently against me going there, so I stayed inside. I wonder what kind of flower it was.
Don't tell me you were actually looking forward to meeting him, my lady.
Oh, of course not.
You were wise to stay inside. It was revealed that you weren't the only person who was invited, my lady. That vile man had hired a group of assassins to ambush the meeting spot, and would have been waiting there to spring the trap had you gone. But apparently, he was outplayed and had his limbs and head torn off as punishment. What a relief, isn't it?
I guess. I'm glad I didn't go away. You're right.
If only you still had the Wu branch under your control.
Stop it. We agreed to move on from that, remember? We don't have to talk about it. Oh, Art. Hello.
Her hair looks so long when it's not tied up in buns. Who is this person?
Why am I getting another call again? Ah!
Why does this keep happening? Yay, Discord.
Pause pressing this button. Yeah. JICHUN is looking in the mirror. She's reflecting on her past self. I was brushing my hair and looking in the mirror as we were talking, but I realized that I no longer recognized the girl in the mirror.
That's what you see the color getting what happens?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I found it so hard to meet her eyes. But I brushed it off, because I had to. An experience like that was going to be a common occurrence anyway, and the family hierarchy was always looming on the horizon.
Perhaps what you felt then may have been shame. But it is paramount to face oneself nonetheless. Nay, especially so if it was. And Sinclair, what do you see? I see... Well, I just see myself smiling. I don't see what's so out of the ordinary.
But it seemed like Sinclair couldn't really bring himself to face the mirror. Hey, after what we just discussed, I think I understand something now. Now that I've had some quiet time looking at my reflection, I think I uncovered a part of myself I've had hidden away for a long time.
The mirror.
I learned how to be more true to myself by looking into the mirror.
Numbers go up.
Okay, numbers go up again. I don't know how this works. We're doing it. We have to do it 3 times. Notice! This you saying is an expert now. JICHUN/resist. Ooh, yay.
Oh god, no. Oh god, Don Quixote. Alright, Don Quixote is doing Don Quixote things now.
So she walked inside the mirror. The mirror's so small. Well, she didn't really walk inside of it, but she looked at it, and then the mirror projected an alternate world to add her, which happened to be her pet. This is really confusing. You saying makes this whole thing really confusing. Don Quixote is way more straightforward. This will make more sense, I swear. You saying is one of the most confusing people in this game. I don't know how the mirror works.
It is true that a station of teaching is prone to imbue one with a sense of bashfulness. Sinclair and XICHUN both sat with a bit of apprehension as well. Which is understandable, given what Saw had told them sometime before the lesson started.
Flashback to when that happened.
A time I suppose?
Yes, exactly.
Otis, who had been glaring daggers at Don Quixote for a good while, finally decided to voice her doubts to Sod.
So, what is Don Quixote, that woman, supposed to teach? Have you not considered that her usual flippancy might only cause more trouble than it's worth?
You worry too much, Otis.
While she may not look it, Don Quixote is extremely well versed in those adventure tales. And why would any of that matter?
Have you yourself considered that fixers often appear when history is in the making?
My god, you're right.
If the cartoon logic could be more standing.
Yeah! That's how you can understand LIMBUS Company. Everything is cartoon logic. There's so much random terminology and go magic bullshit. It just makes more sense if you just go, oh, okay, that's normal. That's a thing that happens in this world. There's a lot of magic.
My tummy hurt. This is fine. Let us see here. Don Quixote took a second to savor the moment as though she had been preparing her whole life for it, then continued. Amongst the greatest fixers whose honored names were engraved in history, verily, let us commence this lesson with the tale of the fixer Yue Fei. This tale beginneth in the year...
Sometime later.
Are you done?
Just how...
You're a Galilee.
Drink tea!
I don't think the tea is gonna help fix my tummy from hurting. The tea makes my throat stop hurting. Water might help.
Mayhaps. Just how can she continue to talk at such length? She's been going for ages. Thus cometh the time to test thy dedication to this class, and the knowledge that should naturally come with it. Pop quiz, if thou wilt. When did you even find the time to prepare this?
They have buttons in front of them. This is a game show now.
Tum-tum pain, go away! Fly! Be free!
Yes, exactly.
I can assure thee, 'tis a quiz of entirely reasonable difficulty if thou hast paid attention in class. Really not.
Does this pop quiz have prizes?
Ah, but of course, I came prepared for such inquiries. For each correct answer, I shall bestow upon thee, from the very treasure chest of mine, these precious, precious fixture badges. Forsooth, I did not let a single day go by in which I did not polish each and every one of them on 3 separate occasions at the very least. I don't know. I don't really need them. Here, it's a tiny version of me. I want you to have it. I don't really want this. The fact that Sensei is 20s is funny. Sensei in the Blue Archive anime is not old enough to be a teacher. Sensei has not lived long enough to have the full education that a teacher is required to have in order to be a teacher.
Smiling friends reference.
Uh-huh. Hold thine applause, for there is a bonus reward for the victor who, by the end of this match, carries more badges. Thou shalt attain the role of the protagonist in this theatrical play of my making, Fixer Chronicles, UFA. 'Tis an opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm still not really... It's not doing anything for either of us.
It's still a pretty useless reward, but if you're turning this into a competition, I won't lose.
Seriously?
What? Scared you'll lose? Is history your weakness or something?
I'll have you know that I was the teacher's pet in every single history class I took.
And I'll have you know that I was, no matter the subject, showered with praise from every master I ever had.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it. I'll have you know I was a prodigy in other classes too. I did great in art classes. Pretty good in math too. I was just being humble, because I didn't want to steal your thunder, XICHUN.
Oh. Then let me tell you that I was trained in the mastery of at least 10 different disciplines every single day. And on one of those days, you know what one of my masters told me? He said, "Looks like Miss JIA XICHUN's finally getting a feel for how friendships close in age are forged in school. That's good. No matter how excellent your masters were, there are some experiences you just can't learn from teachers." You're right. Your smiling friends using trailer face you anyway?
I don't know anything about Smiling Friends. I've never seen any of it. I've just heard other people make that reference before, so now I was copying other people. I stole other people's jokes. Oh hey, it's Clock Guy.
That's me! I'm the clock person.
They're also not a guy, they're non-binary. And since I'm the one playing the game, this is Clock Girl, because I said so. Smile.
I tick-tocked in response.
"'Tis year 505! What is the historical community's consensus on the most illustrious battle that Fixer Wayfei is said to have partaken in? Allow me to impart to thee a major clue. If thou hast paid attention as I discoursed upon the 5 villages in which the Fixer Wayfei was mentioned, this should not be a difficult question to answer. The honorable Fixer of the Cerulean Haven, who attained triumph in the Battle of Rhino Tree in the year 465, has said what was the worst ordeal she had to face in her career."
I nodded. And once she had to forge onward, despite watching her dear comrades fall one by one as they held the line to buy her time.
Dang it. That's too slow.
Fee, young XICHUN, thou art incorrect. Honorable Fixer of the Cerulean Heaven is recorded to testify the worst ordeal in her career was when she was forced to stand before enemies with hair that was not luscious, as the supply line breakage caused her regular delivery of nutritional supplements to cease. What thou hast suggested, young XICHUN, was her 17th most difficult ordeal. She is speaking like she was actually there. Thine impression is quite understandable, for I am trained in the ways of vividly regaling these tales. But most of these are tales I've learned from books. Much did I anticipate an opportunity to regale these tales to such an audience, enough to study the ways of minstrels.
Don Quixote scares me.
The knockoff persons in purple about you?
Yes,
They should.
History is actually my second weakness. All of school courses are all of my weaknesses.
So now you need to fast talk, you know me.
Don Quixote is, though. Don Quixote always talks this fast, especially when she talks about fixers, which she is doing right now. This is how Don Quixote talks.
There was a clear look of pride in her twinkling eyes.
She is excited. She's got little Power Ranger fixer figures.
Time certainly flies when hearing the tales of exciting adventures. Numbers go up.
What was the secret technique Honorable Fixer Lysander employed in his resolution of the case of the Fae Forest? Speak his name in full.
I've got it. It's, Summer Night Fantasia.
Ah, yet I cannot let pass such an unmotivated retelling of this super ultimate move. Hardly could one internalize the true noble spirit of fixers by simply reciting it with such apathy. Thou must recreate the exact pose and enunciation.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, you can do this, JICHUN. You can do this. This is nothing. Illusions of a midsummer night shall devour thee whole. It's beautiful. Summer Night Fantasia!
Thy enunciation was quite shaky upon the word illusions, yet thou hast demonstrated sufficient courage. Thus I bestow upon thee this badge. This is amazing. I love this story now. I like XICHUN even more.
I got tired of this nonsense. Just how much longer are you planning to drag this on? Thus muttered the hero, then declared, I shall tear this evil storm asunder and find a place for this blade at the center of thy heart.
Dante, lights, left side.
Gotcha! Don Quixote, who was watching Sinclair and JICHUN's two-person play, silently wiped her tears away.
Bravo! Bravo! Certain minor details were missed, such as that the fixer was left-handed, and that he had a habit of playing with a lighter in his left pocket before every duel. Yet, 'twas a wonderful reenactment indeed. I have no other critique to impart upon thee. When faced with great adversity in thine adventures, rekindle the memory of the fixer's final duel. Remember it well. Thus cometh to an end the lessons of today.
Huh. It was just for a moment, but I think I'm starting to get it. I get why she's so obsessed with fixers. Clutched tightly in XICHUN's hands were the badges Don Quixote had gifted to her.
She's learning the joys of adventures in fantasy.
Just how on earth she's like that?
Something cool looking? JICHUN? I have no idea. It's a Chinese thing. I don't know how they do it. It's magic. Magic Chinese buttons. Next is Faust.
Oh no.
I hope you didn't think that you sang was confusing, because it's about to get even more confusing. Boom! Hi, Faust.
Well, that's unfortunately I'll tell you normally it's stupid and then I'm gonna be okay, bye, have a good day.
I'll be here in school teaching things. Many stuff and things. This is a component part taken from the structure that forms H-Corp. This may prove to be an opportunity to conduct an in-depth analysis on the nature of the former H-Corp singularity, which has been enduring for such a long time.
You look kinda upbeat today, Miss Faust.
Indeed. An opportunity to study the old H-Corp singularity is not one that comes often. As there was potential for integration into Mephistopheles, I made a request to disassemble a part of the bus's engine, but was denied. A shame.
You're the one who built Mephistopheles, why are you not allowed to unbuild it?
Aren't you the one who built Mephistopheles, though, Miss Faust?
That's what I said!
Mephistopheles is indeed Faust's work, but not all of it was mine. It is possible that Faust may never reveal every small detail that went into its creation. I would very much enjoy a chance to completely disassemble it, even its engines, so that it can be reassembled with my own hands.
Yeah, sure.
What? Oh, it exploded. Now Faust has dust on her explosion dust on her face.
That is to learn various detailed mechanical fundamentals about old age corp technology.
Weird. But okay.
So that's how it works. I think I get it. Didn't think this is how I get to learn more about the old age corp. I don't think I can do much against the reconstruction days right now, though, but this knowledge will certainly come in handy when the day comes for me to gradually dismantle that iniquitous thing. The day when Hong Kong can be a place where people can live without fear. Or without the fear of the encroaching reconstruction days. Without obsessively counting their rooms to see if they fall or not. Until Hong Kong can be a place where you can sleep with the promise of safe tomorrows.
I'm sure you'll pull it off. Oh, and I learned a lot during this lesson too, Miss Faust.
What?
The voltage must have been set too high. I'm repeating an experiment with a different combination of fuses and wires.
There was supposed to be a lesson somewhere in there, right?
No, this is just Faust fiddling around doing Faust things. Don't worry about it, Sinclair.
Don Quixote level up. JICHUN level up.
Can I see it?
No, I can't. Oh, this is gonna get real confusing. Next is Gregor. I think I want to bring Faust so that she can upgrade. And then Fixer Association Encyclopedia for Dummies combo? Or Taxidermy Geniuses combo? Which one gives us more a young?
Neither.
Dang it. No, wait. Class succession rate. Oh. Weird. So Don Quixote is basically the morale booster.
Got it. I understand. Unlike some other classes, which are more on the upbeat side of things.
Hi.
The room's air felt grim and solemn as soon as everyone saw Gregor written on the chalkboard. War.
Losing a wing war leaves a much larger, longer-lasting impact than some medium-sized enterprise closing up shop. It might be too soon to talk about this, but we came pretty darn close to one recently, didn't we? We were this close to a large-scale war breaking out right here, which absolutely would have happened if Miss XICHUN here failed to finish her ascension. It would have spread like wildfire too. So, my class is going to be about what exactly happens when a war... Oh.
The piece of chalk slipped through Gregor's fingers as he went to scribble something on the board.
Hi, Axolotl. Welcome to the stream. We're learning about war.
I mean, what?
It's welcome to JICHUN UMAMUSUME episode. We are raising our daughter. We're making numbers and stats go up, and it's awesome. I breathed it. Hi. I'm normal. I'm calm. I'm not freaking out or rambling. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do that? No? No, I wouldn't do that. Of course not.
His left hand was trembling as though the room's temperature plummeted, only for him.
Man, why is it gotta... Excuse me, Miss Gilo, is it okay if I smoke?
Go ahead.
You good?
Well, when else am I gonna get a chance to share the realities of war right to a wing chief executive officer's face, huh? The moments that just don't come off your skin, no matter how hard you scrub at them.
Hey, take a break if you need it. I'm going to listen to every word you have to say here today, no matter how long it takes.
Man, Oh, I appreciate the sentiment. Well, still though, I can't dilly-dally when Miss XICHUN's got other stuff to deal with, huh?
By the way, 20 days, Yuri, 20 days.
20 days?
What happens in 20 days?
What happens in 20 days? I go to the dentist in 20 days. What happens in 20 days? What? I'm confused. Wait,
Let me check Discord.
Your 2 full release.
Oh, yeah, that happens on the exact same day that I also go to the dentist. I have to go to the dentist on the day that Slime Rancher releases, which means I'm probably gonna have to wait a day to play it. Dang it. Sad. Also, why does the piano in the LIMBUS company music sound like Slime Rancher piano right now? Why am I hearing a Slime Rancher motif? What?
So, let's take a look at how things were at the very beginning of the Wing War.
Now I know enough about urban and trench warfare to give an explanation on my own. Thank goodness we have that. What else are we gonna do? What are we gonna do without that information?
And that's why the smoke war fronts were mostly characterized by trench warfare.
No one wanted to risk fighting in concrete jungles where they can be surrounded by enemies at all times. So everyone tried to drill each other out to an open field, which naturally turned into trench warfare. Also, hi Electroid! Hello, hi, hey, how is it going? Yo, what's up, hey, how's it going? Hi! Welcome to the LIMBUS company stream. Today we're raising our daughter. We're making our numbers go up. Hi! It's going good? Okay, good. Very good, excellent, amazing. Yep. I'm doing less good. I went to the doctor earlier today before starting stream. It was like a 2-hour drive away from my house. It was so far away, and it sucked. Dang it. And also now my tummy hurts. Are you scared of doctors? A little bit, but that's not really the main problem. It's more like I just don't enjoy talking to doctors. It's depressing. Ugh. I also had my blood drawn. Yay. I love when that happens. Everyone else gonna drive? Yeah, exactly, me too. I have a bigger fear of cars than I do of doctors. I hate sitting in a car. Should have eaten an apple. I drank a bottle of orange juice. And I ate a banana. I had a couple other fruits, but they were not an apple, so I did not keep the doctor away. Dang it. Wrong fruits.
Of course, every wing has a different singularity, so this isn't really applicable to all cases. It's just that the former G-Corp found flat plains easier to maneuver in. I feel like Doc...
No, you can't see it. You can see now. I'm a professional streamer, by the way.
I feel like Daguanyuan could make a pretty good use of Hangouan as a defensive fortress, especially with its internal structure constantly shifting around, which the Heisho know how to use very well. Exactly. This should explain why they were hesitating outside Daguanyuan. Remember the thumb villas? The ones we met who were going in circles?
Not to mention how the Heisho will utilize the topography of Hangouan differently. Even if an outsider were to get a read on how one of the branches maneuver around Hangouan, as long as the 12 Heisho branches are standing, Hangouan is unassailable.
Well, despite going into all that, I'm sure we all know what the best answer in all warfare is.
Not having a war in the first place. I'll be honest, I can't stop thinking about some of the stories you've been telling us. I can't even imagine what it would have been like to have to not only witness it, but go through all of that.
We did visit your fathoms, Gregor, but that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg.
The city was devoured in smoke, its citizens in madness. He'd always shrug off those stories as ramblings of the past, but during the war, he stood at the center of the heartless machine that was the city. Its every gear calibrated to slaughterhouse precision to maximize the death of its people. There, he must have witnessed things far worse than the worst the city presently has to offer. His eyes gazed beyond the veil of the bygone past, shaking restlessly in pursuit of what was no more.
Oh boy. Sorry, fellas. I'm afraid I got carried away lamenting what happened when I forgot this was supposed to be a class. I'll be sure to prep something more useful next time.
No. Everything you told me really solidified my resolve. This chaos within Hangul needs to come to an end soon, unless something so horrible can happen. I'm heading to my next class.
Wait for me!
Even after the two students had left, Gregor lingered in that room for a while, lighting up a cigarette after a cigarette without erasing what he wrote on that chalkboard. Smoke soon filled the room.
Smoke? Smoke?
Why does Gregor like smoking so much? I get that it's a stereotypical old man, retired war veteran thing. But also, he retired from the smoke war, and he hates the smoke war. Why does he smoke?
Shouldn't this be the opposite of what he wants to do?
Also, hi Nori! Hi Yuki, hi, hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up? Hi, hey, yo, what's up? Hey, hi, hello, hey.
At least he doesn't drink.
True.
hi.
Oh, hi, there you go, you did it. Welcome to the Limbus Company stream. Breathe has already been redeemed 3 times today. It's only been 1 hour. Am I really that hyper? Do I really forget to breathe that much? Do I really talk that fast?
I did not know this. Whoops.
but yes, lady, right the fifth. Also, I really need to use the restroom right now, but I'm waiting for this chapter to end. I don't know when it's going to end.
I don't think it's going to end.
I think I'm just gonna go to the restroom as soon as Gregor's lesson is done.
Restroom, please.
I need to go. But this chapter is so long. I was expecting episode 4 to be shorter, but no. He left only after almost emptying the entire pack.
Go.
I will.
Hold on. Wait. I'm going? I mean, not to the bathroom, and I'm going through the lessons.
Oh, hey, Honglu's next. Okay. Now I can burp. I can be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom, and
I don't actually need to refill my water, but I could.
I probably want to refrain from drinking tea,
I don't think that's going to go good.
especially since my tummy hurts so much.
It might not be my tummy. For all I know, it could be my kidney, or liver, or whichever one my tea would cause problems for.
It's the left side of my tummy,
So it might be the tea that's the problem.
I'm gonna drink more water. I'm gonna be right back here to the restroom. Ah! have returned. Yippee.
Wait. Do this.
Yeah. I can see. I can see when all three of them breathe has been redeemed. Breathe was redeemed 20 minutes ago, and 15 minutes ago, and 7 minutes ago. Why does everybody keep redeeming breathe? I am breathing. I'm doing it. Stay calm. Everybody, stay calm. I'm breathing.
Welcome back to say
Hi. Hello. I returned. There. Hey. I went and took my tights off because they're tight. Obviously, they're called tights, and also they rise up a bit high, which is where my stomach is. So they wrap very tightly around my stomach. So I figured maybe that's why it hurts. Maybe I should take these off. So I did. Maybe that will help.
Mayhaps. Perhaps.
Now it is Hunglu's turn.
Surviving Hongyuan.
And then... I guess we do Faust, so she can level up. And then we also need Don Quixote for encouragement. 72 minus 12 is 16, so then gain 40 morale and we win. Yippee. Hi!
What are you doing here?
Friend,
You couldn't even see the game.
now you can see the game. I'm a professional streamer, by the way. Smile.
How are classes going, XICHUN?
I'm not you, big bro. I pay attention in classes.
Oh, hello, Miss Dayo. She was really insistent on helping me out, even though I refused because she looked preoccupied.
The moment I found out about the contents of his lesson plan, I simply could not allow him to do this alone.
Looks like it's going to be another serious class.
Apologies for the delayed greetings. Dayo of the Lin family formally extends her greeting to the venerable hierarch.
Been a while since I heard that greeting around here. Wait, what about Mix's Magi? Are you sure it's okay for the Shui family bodyguard to be here?
I am no longer employed as Miss Baochai's guard.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me we got you
Everything I did that day, including accompanying you, was under Miss Baochai's orders. As for why she no longer needed my services, I don't understand myself. She suddenly let me go after the trouble was over.
So, what's there for you to teach me, big bro? Your last lesson plan about not making things awkward got vetoed by Zulu, so... You could have taught me a thing or two if we were still kids, but come on. You spent most of your time stuck in Yingongyuan before leaving Hongyuan. I don't know what you could possibly teach me.
Don't you worry, XICHUN. This is one thing I think I'm pretty good at. My lesson for XICHUN and Sinclair is...
In clear, neat handwriting, Hongli wrote, "Surviving Hongyuan" on the chalkboard. Oh well, I don't think I need any help in that department from you. Look, I know you've had your share of assassination attempts, big bro, but the previous hierarch and the Elder's favor sheltered you from the worst of it.
She's not wrong. Back when we had to fight our way through a bunch of sweepers, weren't you also one of the handful who got assassinated? Oh, that? I was wandering the hallways because I felt like something was off about my room. Until Dante told us all to go back to our rooms, of course.
So you're saying it's my fault? Oh wait, it was my fault?
Dante and I have slightly different reactions. I'm accusatory. Dante is flabbergasted.
You do have some intuition, I'll give you that.
Looks like I'm going to have to prove myself. Dayu, would you mind preparing the thing?
You will have my utmost faith, but Please do practice caution.
What is the thing? I'm scared. What do you mean by the thing? Huh? Sometime later, Linda Yu appeared with 4 bowls splishing with tea
I love tea.
before sprinkling some powder into one of them.
What's that?
That's powdered wolfsbane. I see where this is going. You're going to teach me how to tell which of these bowls contains poison, right? You can stop now. I learned to recognize infamous poison like wolfsbane when I was 7.
If it was something as tame as what you're suggesting, Venerable Hierarch, I would not have been here to accompany him.
Linda Yu continued her process, sprinkling wolfsbane powder into 2 more bowls. Hong Lu, who was watching that with an oddly contented expression, closed his eyes.
Please mix them up, Dayu. Okay, wait, what?
We stared in confusion, but we could hardly tell what was going on with the spina which Linda Yu swapped around the bowls. When we looked back at Hong Lu, there were 3 silver spoons in his hand.
Those silver spoons were custom made at Taguanon's request. A must-have item for children of the 4 great houses. They can detect non-sulfuric poison as well.
Yeah, I know. They're actually... Ugh,
Actually, what?
it's nothing.
In Hongyuan, where we are beset by threats of assassination from all directions, knowledge alone isn't enough to save you.
What the heck are you? But Hong Lu opens his eyes before JICHUN can finish her sentence. Then he throws the silver spoons in his hands like throwing pins towards 3 of the bowls. And immediately chugs the 4th bowl.
Which he hadn't thrown a spoon at.
Holy crap, are you insane? You barely even checked them for...
Sinren's newer tea is always delicious, even when cooled.
The 3 silver spoons Hong Lu had cast earlier were slowly melting away after quickly becoming tarnished black.
Is wolfsbane poison supposed to melt through metal? People like to be thorough with their poisons in Daguanu, and since everyone's been trained for immunity since childhood, you have to make a mixture of various poisons to have a real effect.
Fine. I don't even want to argue. What's your secret?
I want to know too. Do they sound different or something? I just went with my hunch. Just a hunch. How are we supposed to learn that? We're not Heathcliff, you know. You'll get the hang of it after a few tries. I'll help you out. Shall we begin with 2 bowls?
I don't see this going well, Hong Lu. My head is so tired with the repetitive practices on looking for tells.
Oof.
I see. When you say you just avoided whatever felt wrong with a hunch, you're reflexively identifying the threat by reading the room and connecting it to your intuitive experiences.
You're using Miss Dayu's anxious breathing to clue you in.
So this is how you managed to survive for so long.
Listen carefully, Shichun. I know that the adepts of each show will come to your aid with a flick of your wrist. And I know that your resonance, Nuan Shangwu, will be engineered by the best craftsmen to become a safe fortress stocked to the brim with all kinds of useful boluses to protect your life. I'm breathing. Even still, there will come a day when you start to feel this creeping sensation whose origin you can't identify. And when it does, I hope you won't brush off that sensation as nothing.
You're worrying over nothing. JICHUN whipped around away from Hong Lu as if to express dissatisfaction. But her softened expression told me that she was glad to seem worried. What a tune today.
I can speed up. I go fast.
Oh hi, we're here now.
Where have you been, slacker? Every 6 days, you'll be subjected to midterms, prepared by the board of directors. JIA. A palanquin has been prepared to take you to the exam sites, and only by passing the tests may XICHUN retain your status as the family hierarch.
My lady.
Oh, don't worry yourself overmuch, Master Wei. You sound like you're at a funeral. She'll pass these tests with ease as long as she's been diligently taking her classes.
No, it's... I simply hope I can survive until she returns.
It seemed that way his rather funeral voice wasn't just out of his concern for XICHUN. Are you sure you're okay?
I can't escape them. Even in dreams. The unfinished bundles of paperwork cascading over me like a storm, burying me. It's like that one distortion that you saw in the mirror dungeons.
Still yourself, for that was no dream at all. In fact, never have I once seen paperwork trained in the arts of airwalking until now. I must be severely sleep deprived.
Looks like we're not the only ones going through the ringer. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Hi. I scooched my microphone. Hi, how are ya? The few students that I'm missing are Junko New Year news you made? I forgot where I got Junko New Year from. But I know I also got Yuzu made from the game developer made event, the Alabaster calling card. Which happened somewhat recently. Because that was immediately before the anniversary with the Seiya and Rio and Skuneru. All those.
So I don't know when it's gonna rerun. Or become permanent.
I'm Payday 2 crashed. Ha! Your computer is telling you to stop playing Payday.
Midterm. Oh no, it's combat.
Oh no. Hey, you're one of the she-boys.
We finally meet. I'd hoped to fight you in the family hierarch war. If you'd run into me then.
Isn't this supposed to be a sparring match? Why does it sound like you have a personal grudge against me?
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Why in the world would I ever hold a grudge against you? The results of the family hierarch war couldn't be any clearer. And everyone even remotely connected to the mess has all been dragged away and put under investigation. And hey, guess what? They dragged away half of my family, which means more room for me. I should really thank you, right? Honestly, why don't you just declare a war against the Shi family at this point? Wouldn't that be much easier?
War is not easy. It never is.
What are you on about all of a sudden?
What are you on about all of a sudden? It's not something we should be talking so lightly about, even as a joke. Your family was arrested because they're under investigation for treason against Nagilanyan. If they're innocent, I'm sure they'll be released soon enough.
I know it's pretty much given that they'll all be ruled as guilty, regardless of what really happened. You know I can't even pay them a visit because you've hidden their cells all over Hanyuan.
They're not hidden. All holding cells within Hanyuan have always been designed to move around in very short intervals. You know, that does seem like the kind of design that will lead people to make some unfortunate assumptions. Though I'm sure the initial purpose was to prevent escapes. I recently gained a better understanding of Hanyuan's structure, so I'm planning to change our policy so that prisoners still on trial are allowed to have fixed locations.
Really? Where did you...
I was lucky enough to take a few excellent classes recently. Managed to reflect upon myself a bit too.
Huh. You did change a little. Still, you better not expect me to go easy on you. I've got my own things to take care of.
Good. Come on, let's do this. Many illustrious fixers in the past have said that not much disparagement leads unjust victories.
What? What are you saying now?
Apologies, I may have spent too much time with my wife.
Weird menu.
I don't think I can redirect anything. I think it's just an auto battler. What do you want about all of a sudden?
JICHUN things.
This is just been feeding us with free content.
Yes.
So has every gacha game ever.
They released Real Life 2D in Blue Archive. They released Seed and Zenless.
They released Yuno involving waves. They showed trailers of Columbina and Genshin. Every gacha game is feeding your feet content.
All of them.
Now Franca's turn.
I point at Clara.
And I point at... what was her name? Yunlin? Yunjin? Honkai Star Rail. Yunli. I point at Yunli in Honkai Star Rail. There she is. There's your feet.
And also Clara.
Both of them.
Good for you. You won. Now stop giving me that look and get out of here.
My feet. Honkai Star Rail. Clara? Honkai Star Rail? Yunli.
Their feet.
You lost most of your clan during the family hierarchy war, didn't you?
Yeah? So what? You're calling me a penniless loser?
Yeah.
You little...
And I'm sure that's what I look like to you, too. I don't want your... Sorry. Every clan member who died in the evaluation have died for nothing. If I show weakness, that means I'm making everyone who participated in the evaluation look weak. So I'm going to win. I'm going to win without the fertile soil my predecessors had left behind. Because their legacy was unjustly nourished by the blood and tears of Hangyoan itself. Huajin, you're tenacious, determined, and strong of will. That must be why everyone stood by you, down to the last man.
You knew my name, ma'am.
I do. So, what do you think? Wanna make them sing your name and glory for the remaining history of Hangyoan?
All I get? We're friends now.
Okay, look at Shishimi's turn.
Exploring and overcoming the unknown Jianghu journeys.
My morale is full,
So begin both the novices to level them up.
heard you managed to come out on top in your first sparring match. Congrats. Thanks. I gotta admit, your classes are definitely coming in handy. I like your attitude. Well, shall I take a look at what I prepared today? You're teaching about exploring... Huh? It's going to be an indoors class? Yep, exploring. Where should I begin? It's a very big subject. Free soloing into the top of the highest building in Hangyoan. Surviving 10 days in Hangyoan back streets with only 3 items. I had plenty of ideas, but most of them got denied.
And rightly so.
And that's when I realized that exploring isn't always limited to adventures in the physical space. Flashback to a few weeks ago. Hello, we're on the bus. Oh yeah, and also technically there's Sparkle and Honkai Star Rail if you feel like counting that. If sandals count. Close enough. Or just look at her splash art in the gacha screen. She takes her sandals off. Because why not? So, I'm just here to fill in, since this game needs a certain number of players. But, really? Can you really call this tabletop game an adventure?
Yet, in games of make-believe, any simulacra can be made as real as... Huh. What a move.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna roll for damage. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Ah, young Ishmael,
Just absolutely pummeled the Gorgon beast with my fireball smell, riddling it most crispy.
It was a formidable foe. That was wonderfully executed, Miss Ishmael.
Huh? Really? Well then, as my next move...
Roll for damage?
I've never seen such technique. That's literally Dungeons and Dragons. She's so skilled in the art of combat and war. Wow. Wait, no, she's rolling for damage. She's playing Library of Ruina. She's rolling Library of Ruina dice for damage. Oh.
That's how you came up with this.
I've played a few other games, but this is new for me too. I'm still pretty new in general, I guess. This is called Junghu Journeys, or J&J. It's a popular game among Hong Kong's youth. It's gotten pretty positive reviews too.
What Ishmael so proudly presented before everyone appeared to be
A board game with numerous cards and minifigures.
okay. Looting these huge piles of paper out to do with exploration.
Rule number 1. The most experienced players among those gathered becomes the JM, or the JM, yep.
The JM?
Yeah, Journey Master. The Journey Master designs the story around the player's choices, sets the stage for what happens next, and generally helps guide the players and explorers to safely arrive at their goals. That's why the most experienced players take that role. Which would be me.
Whiz, stir, dex. Each character seems to have these things called stats. Looks like we just have to pick from a set of pre-made characters for this one.
So I'm supposed to be playing this character's role.
Sinclair and JICHUN picked up their cards with confusion clear in their eyes. You arrive at the great city of Yanyun,
Smoke cloud.
a place known to be a gathering hub for all kinds of influential people. You traveled here in search of a legendary treasure called, the Tianya sword.
The city of Yanyun, huh? Cool. So why are we looking for that sword again?
It's because, so there's this legend in Yanyun about how the sword of... Alright, the Tianya sword is the only way to quell the chaos of this land and bring peace to its people. And also about how having that sword is the proof of the true leader of these lands. And so on and so forth, you know?
Ishmael is stuttering and stammering through the introduction without her usual confidence.
I see.
This city called Yanyun must be in a lot of trouble too. Seemingly affected by the oddly familiar setting of the story, JICHUN nodded solemnly without noticing Ishmael stumbling through the introduction.
Well, you know how it is. The point is, you guys need to go find the sword.
Then I will claim the Tianya sword, no matter what it costs me.
JICHUN nods with determination. Yay, Dungeons and Dragons!
Orders Sinclair to come up with
Creative solutions to all kinds of trials we faced in the adventure.
Yay!
I'm guessing Ishmael is also one of the characters who increases the morale stat, like Don Quixote. From the rumors you've gathered, it seems that the XICHUN Keep might have heard of the whereabouts of that sword. What'll you do?
I walk up to the XICHUN Keep, chat him up and try to gain his trust.
Are you sure? Remember, your whiz is extremely low right now, which means that you'll find it hard to form even the simplest sentences.
What if I found a different way to gain the XICHUN Keep's trust that doesn't involve sweet-talking him? I do have a pretty high strength stat, which should give me access to certain alternative methods of persuasion that doesn't require skill in speechcraft.
Hold on. I'll try to convince the XICHUN Keep. I think I've got a decent chance in this. My odds is pretty high. And you pass the check. The XICHUN Keep looks at you, having lowered his guard. Oh, not you, Sinclair. He's still pretty wary of you.
Okay, then. I guess I'll just stand in the corner over here, unsheath my weapon, and play around for a bit. That's what he expects me to do anyway, isn't it?
You're just role-playing Heathcliff now, aren't you?
Oh my god, he is. The cousin keep shares some information about the sword he heard. He explains that the party should seek northeast toward Yinji Mountain.
D&D time. Yup.
Throwback to Sincliffe. What?
What did Sincliffe do?
I don't remember. But, what's this? Tears begin to well in the cousin Keep's eyes as he continues to explain. Apparently, a patrolling guard beat his son pretty badly, just for lording around the guard. The wound is pretty severe, so he needs medicine, but he can't seem to find any.
Oh no.
That's too bad. But we've got a job to do. Since we have what we came here for, we leave the XICHUN. This is contradicting what XICHUN said that her main goal as the new family hierarch was. Her goal was to change the whole entire H-Corp and the whole district to be as friendly to everybody and give everybody a chance and help everybody. And yet here she is saying that she's too busy to help somebody.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Heathcliff and Sinclair switching roles? Ah!
I forgot.
I forgot who all switched other than Faust and Don Quixote.
Because they were hilarious. Well, they say that GMs aren't supposed to interfere with the player's choices, but let's be honest, I would have made the same choice. You can't stop and help out for every little side quest when there's a whole lot of adventure to go through.
No, we're not leaving. I'm gonna get on that medicine.
What? After a few turns of various trials and tribulations for Sinclair,
The cousin Cape's son, who's fortunately was able to recover, hears your story and hesitantly shares what he knows. You realize that he's talking about the fairy Yao Guai, guardian of the Tianyan sword. He explains that the fairy Yao Guai's power grows under bright moonlight.
I can't read help. Hold it. Isn't it full moon right now?
Then we should wait until the skies are overcast. Hearing that, the innkeep's son takes a quick look at the clouds, then tells you that it might be raining in about a week.
I'm glad we helped him out.
Okay. Let's make sure we're prepared before we go.
Ooh, art. I like art. Hangul and Ryochu research. Why on earth have you memorized all of them? Why have you done this?
You're gonna have to roll a 15 or higher to hit.
I know, I'm focused. Hey, I rolled a 16.
With a final singular strike from JICHUN, the fairy Yao Guai finally falls to the ground, defeated.
Yes! The Tianya sword is ours!
Excited, the party runs up to the sword, embedded deep into the earth, and grabs enthusiastically upon the hilt.
How is this? We can...
However, the defeated fairy Yao Guai, whom the party assumed was dead, suddenly jumps to its feet and lunges at JICHUN, who just pulled the sword from the ground.
No! I quickly get between Chichun and the monster.
But if that crits, it's gonna be pretty deadly, even for you.
Let's see if you can make the evasion save. One. And another one. No, that's a critical fail.
It's okay.
Sinclair falls to the ground, bleeding profusely from the gaping wound. The young Guai lies still as well, the final vestiges of its strength completely spent.
Sinclair!
Go on without me. Take the sword and go down to the village. Become the leader they need. That sword as your proof. I'm dead.
No. No. The sword wouldn't mean anything without my adventuring buddy. I'm going to manage Sinclair up and carry him back. I won't leave him behind and descend the mountain all on my own.
Wait, if that's your choice, then, yeah. The bleeding stops as soon as you wrap him up. He's just that sturdy, you know? That strike would have killed pretty much anyone, but you know how healthy he is.
On your feet, Sinclair. We're getting out of here together. Grab onto my shoulder. That's it, step by step.
Hey, XICHUN, look over there. Everyone we helped and saved on our journey has come out to welcome us home.
You're right. If it weren't for you, Sinclair, I never would have stopped and talked to every single villager there to hear their troubles. I can't read. The sword was only a symbol all along. All of our efforts and experiences we gained on our journey for the sword were what taught me how to be a good leader, not the sword itself.
You're right. The real success in this adventure was everyone's efforts along the way.
I feel like the game overtook the class at some point along the way.
The game is the class. I don't know why you're confused, Dante.
My nose is stuffy. I need to blow my nose.
This is fine.
Oh, I didn't get any new characters this time. Oh, I only have half.
Sad.
Ooh. Go. Numbers go up. Two levels up. Yay. Now we have
Mersault. What?
Why? Wait a second. Why does Ishmael not make morale go up, but Mersault does?
What? This makes no sense.
How does playing Dungeons and Dragons not make your morale increase? Something's not right here.
Still need more green and blue. I don't have an easy way to get a lot of that. Need some green.
None of these are combos. Ah.
Okay. Hi!
In regards to every activity, involvement of unnecessary emotions and personal judgment is to be wasteful. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that. Then I will share an excerpt from Sinclair's exchange with the manager. 32 days ago. Begin quote. 32 days ago? What? Excuse me, Tante. I'm sorry to have to, ask you this, but most of us are fatally wounded, so can you please turn the clock just one more time?
I like how Mersault is including all of the stuttering, and also making the facial expression.
End quote. Unnecessary interjection weighed down your request.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Did I really stutter that badly?
You're doing it right now.
It is a waste of time to involve emotions when delivering unfavorable news. The same message could have been delivered with merely 2 words. We failed.
You're not wrong.
I guess.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Let us commence field practice. Do not ask me a single question for the next 5 minutes. Huh? Well, okay, sure, seems easy enough.
Suddenly, Mersault let out a cry as he clutched his chest, then fell to the floor.
Are you okay? What just happened?
Mersault, are you okay? His eyes snapped open.
Task failed. 5 minutes have not passed.
Oh,
You're cheating. This reminds me of the incident Sinclair had so desperately wished to hide. What? The one who wished to what? Despite your belief that no one would ever find out your secret, there was one person who got to the bottom of the incident. Come on, just what did you see? Failed again. Stop asking questions.
Took the class. A class summary. Took the class. Wow. Thank you so much, Mersault. We've learned so much.
did you try to sustain his breath?
I don't know what he did. I don't know what happened.
Numbers go up. No new characters. Everyone is expert now.
There's still not really anybody who gives me a lot of blue, is there? Or no, not blue, I mean green. I need somebody who gives me a lot of green.
Ishmael. Yes.
Prep time combo! Yay!
Kara needs your candy for room room. I forgot what the name of her little stuffed animal plushie was.
Wait, hold on. Am I able to back out of here and then come back in?
Day 11.
Go to window.
I have it in my inventory.
Oh, I have the candy jar in my inventory. Was it Comey? I think it was Comey.
Here.
Comey's gift.
Yeah. Comey wants candy.
I can open this to receive 401 free lunacy. April 1st. 401.
It's like waking up from the strangest dream.
It's Comey's mid-spring night's apology gift. Probably for beating the crap out of us with those plush fists.
Comey says see you later.
Vergilius. Is that what Vergilius says? Are you sure?
Hello, Mark.
Achievements. What? Do I go back here? Resume.
Why is it so long? We're still on episode 4. It's been 2 hours.
Otis. She's already expert by default. Weird.
Then I'm gonna need morale.
Ideally, I want more green. 9 to 5, sure. Attention! Today's lesson will cover intelligence acquisition. In other words, men, you'll learn how to gain information from people.
Hey, I'm pretty good at that. You just have to turn them to your side. By being generous with my spending. By setting a good example as a superior. They'll eventually open up.
Foolishness.
Huh?
That is among the worst strategies I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. Do you not see how wasteful it is to spend a limited military budget? How wasteful it is to spend so much precious time trying to butter them over? The most efficient means of obtaining intelligence is torture. Torture?
I'd say that's the worst strategy I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. I'd rather not waste my clan's strength on something so utterly useless like that. Besides, if you end up accidentally killing them...
Foolishness! Foolishness!
Jeez, can you stop saying that word?
How simplistic. And disappointing. Your imagination falls short. If that is all you can think of when you hear the word torture, then this unit.
This isn't exactly a military unit.
Foolishness!
Oh. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. I tried reading your text in chat and it looks blue. Why is your text blue? It's supposed to be white. That's weird. Hmm.
Then, this Hong-Yuan may indeed be beyond your ability to lead.
My text is blue? Yeah! Just a tiny bit. Just a smidge. I mean, it's mostly white, but it's got a tiny bit of a blue tint to it. Maybe it's because I'm reading Limbus yellow text and my eyes are like contrasting the color? I don't know. Well, I'm waiting. Get on with your lesson.
The mention of a Hong-Yuan seemed to put JICHUN in a thoughtful mood.
As she stopped arguing and began focusing on class.
The most effective method of torture isn't physical. Things like waterboarding, electrocution, are all inferior. Today, you'll learn the torture of language. With this method, you'll always find the answer you want. Use speechcraft to entrap their minds. Slowly constrict around them. And let them take brief sighs of relief every time they give you an answer. That, cadets, is what you'll be learning today. Take your positions, cadets.
Except for fighting with swords. This is involved in the speechcraft, I swear.
How does so result in learning more intel from the target?
I'm surprised and unique. How am I gangster this? Rambo? And reinforce me somehow close Wakamuzo?
I think there's 2 unique helmet gangsters.
There's
Rabu is like the one who looks like she should be a playable student, right?
but I don't think she is playable, at least not yet. And then there's also
the big one with the minigun. The big, huge, one of the prisoners.
right? I'm pretty sure both of them are part of the helmet gang.
I forgot the other one's name though.
Numbers go up. Oh no, there's a baddie. Well. Hi.
So, I hear you've defeated Shen. You would do best not to let that get to your head. He's always been our family's greatest shame.
Hey, watch yourself. Haven't you learned not to underestimate the family underdogs?
What?
Oh, you don't know. You see, I managed to talk Shen into... you know.
What? No, it cannot be. He cannot have spilled the beans on my parents.
My men are already on their way.
But how did you know it was Block 32? I barely managed to get them a hiding spot there.
Oh, so it's Block 32.
Did you just...
I did. Huh. That was way easier than I was during class.
I've heard stories about how you've changed. I didn't know you changed into such a heartless woman.
Ha! About all the wits.
Say something, damn it. Don't just stand there completely expressionless and... Oh, I see. You won't be shaken by silly little things like this. Is that it? That may befit the seat of the hierarch. However, a leader who responds with silence to their inferiors, a leader who considers them only disposable tools, is bound to rot. I, XICHUN, refuse to let someone so unqualified such as yourself retain power.
I didn't even say anything. Why are you upset? Fight it! Like the big buff lady is one of the 7 prisoners part of the Hunger
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think so. I thought so. Am I wrong? I might be wrong.
I might have this stupid. Monk. Makabo's the hardest of the soul boss. The struggle is very hard is real. I don't know which total soul boss would be the hardest, but I've heard multiple people say that they hate Gregorius a lot. The main thing you need, or the main thing that made it hardest for me at least, is you need to apply crowd control to her for a specific amount of time, like for at least 6 seconds total. Not just with one skill, but in total. So you would probably want a character who can like stun or taunt. Like Hifumi is able to taunt with Perodo. Or what was her name? The black and white hair girl from Problem Solver 68 is able to inflict fear. And once you've inflicted debuffs for 6 seconds total, then it cleanses all of the petals that are...
Kayako? I don't remember.
Then that cleanses all the petals that are inflicted on your characters. Probably your tank.
And if your tank gets 5 petals, then they die instantly.
Yay! Why did we lose? What am I supposed to do about this? How do I make her not lose? There's nothing I can do to redirect her skills. This is completely RNG. I'm literally playing UMAMUSUME right now. This is why I hate UMAMUSUME. The outcome is just decided randomly and there's nothing I can do to win. I just have to press the button and gamble. Well, whether I win or lose is decided through gambling. Yay, I flipped tails. I'm so glad that I flipped tails. And now I have 4 skill ones. I didn't do anything. I changed nothing. I pressed the exact same button as the previous fight, but this time I won because gambling. This is why I hate UMAMUSUME.
Damn it. I was so close.
Did you ever really take the time to think about what might happen if Big Sister Jun actually gained control of Hang-On? Sure, it's gonna be all buddy-buddy at first. She's gonna acknowledge the authority of the board of directors, butter you up and compensate you for your efforts. But soon, you're going to see people from other nests coming in here and taking up administrative positions under the guise of advisors. And it's the small families and clans that are going to suffer first. And when that time comes, I bet you'll be saying the same thing then. I was so close. It's going to be a while before the other members of your family are let go. You know this already. They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sister Yeonchun's forces, when in reality she had already discarded them even before it began. She made sure that nothing about this treason is going to stick to her. Will students apply the things that stop her from studying with students? Crowd control. That's a bit of a vague term, but it's crowd control. I know stun is crowd control, taunt is crowd control, and fear is crowd control. But I don't think slowness is crowd control. And I don't think defense reduction is crowd control. I don't know what else. So Hifumi can taunt, the black and white hair girl from Problem Solver 68 can fear. And I think a couple of the Millennium Science computer students can stun? I think one of them has a flash grenade that stuns. I forgot who it was. Might have been Koyuki, but I don't have Koyuki.
I do not have Hifumi.
Dang it. I used Hifumi. Blue Archive Wiki Wakamo Hovercraft recommended units. Mika do big damage. Skolneru do big damage. All of these people can buff. You can pick your favorite. Healers might not be important unless you feel like you need one, in which case anybody works. Tanks also might not be important, especially if you have Mika. She's also a tank. And then support Kayoko. Crowd control, she's good. I don't have GSA swimsuit, apparently she's good. Hifumi is what I used. I don't know anything about Fubuki and Chihiro, but I know you got Fubuki from the Valentine's Wakamo event. Chihiro, just 10 seconds, achieving us from things. Yeah. Saya is good. Pierce damage. That's all. I guess this characters who stun don't really stun for a long time, so they're not on this list. Stun probably only lasts for like 2 seconds, and you need 6 minimum. Like even with Perodo, this goes up to 5.8 seconds. So I have to use Perodo twice. So I have to use Perodo twice before Wakamo hits Mika 3 times. Because Wakamo inflicts 2 petals per hit. And 5 petals kills. Meh. Not Koyuki, never mind. She's not recommended. She probably stuns for a very short amount of time. Or doesn't stun at all because I don't have her and I don't know what she does. One of these people. Just pick any one of these 5 and you're fine. Probably. Oh hey, I am Naruto, yeah. They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off of Big Sister Yuan-chan's forces, when in reality she had already discarded them even before it began. She's made sure that nothing about this treason is going to stick to her. Whack her behind. Beat him up! Smack him good! Get him! Don't worry, I already did. I whooped his butt. I whacked him real good. Also, hi Abigail, welcome to... Well, I did not almost spill my water, shush, shut up. Welcome to the LIMBUS Company UMAMUSUME stream. Why is it UMAMUSUME? I don't know. Ahoy! Hi, howdy.
Mother. Father.
Now, let's think about this carefully. About Yuan-chan's vision for Dangalangan. Will it be more H-Corp or Q-Corp?
I see the point you're making. But you've not given us any reason to trust you either. What guarantee do I have that you won't just toss us aside when we're no longer useful?
So, about that hiding place where you put your parents you just accidentally let slip? I had known their whereabouts for a while, actually. My Heishel had identified the location long ago, but I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvement.
Is that true?
Just how low is your opinion of the hierarch? Big Sister Yuan-chan made a big show of her own influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the Heisho of the family hierarchy.
But I thought you were arresting every member of the Shi family without even questioning them.
What was it again? That leaders must take good care of those who are in the same boat as them? Why would any hierarchy go around arresting innocent people of H-Corp left and right, unnecessarily making more enemies for themselves? I sure don't plan on doing that.
XICHUN over here gathering an army of allies. Oh god, Ryoshu. I'm scared. Why? Why is Ryoshu's class about taking care of children? I'm afraid. I'm scared and terrified. Never let Ryoshu near a child. She will murder them violently. Oh no. I am afraid. Shall never surrender. So you're gonna get WHACKED. Thank goodness Sinclair is a student to translate for us. TKTDWK.
Teaching kids to deal with kids. She says.
Looks like your manager is not the only one who needs a translator.
I would have liked to teach a particularly bloody art class, but that AL black hair discarded my lesson plan.
Yeah, no, I don't think your lesson plan would have flowed even if Zilu wasn't there. Artless or otherwise.
In today's class, I'll sink if you're a UA,
What?
but I'll scan if you're a UC.
I'll snap your neck completely if you're an unruly adult, but I'll soothe, coax, and nurture if you're an unruly child.
Did you guys rehearse this or something? Am I getting pranked right now?
No, not at all. Just listen carefully, evaluate the context, and there you have it.
What context? What context was I supposed to evaluate?
Let the art do the talking. MTL, kids.
Yeah, there's much to learn. Class is about to begin.
Bring the class material, attendant.
Oh, hi, Siren is here.
Oh god, the class material is here. Get it far away from Ryoshu. Yes. Upon the venerable family hierarch's orders, I've brought a child from the Wang family.
Why is Siren... No, wait. What? You brought a who from a one family upon whose orders?
Too many travel restrictions here, so I borrowed the rich kid's attendant.
You've been bringing her along to get you to places, huh?
No, I mean, just... What do you mean you brought that kid, but on my orders? Ryoshu snapped out a cigarette, opened the window to clear out the smoke, dusted off her clothing a few times, and only then brought the child to the elevated platform in front of the class. The kid's kinda trembling and anxious looking. I can't imagine why. Ryoshu kidnapped a child. Why have you done this, Ryoshu? What have you done? I extend my greetings to the venerable hierarch. That kid's scared out of his mind.
Memories of childhood are important. They're the experiences that shape your future. Observe and learn.
Oh, what's up with you acting serious all of a sudden? Though I do agree that childhood memories are important. My memories with Big Brother behind you are what... Anyways, moving on. You're nothing. The point is, I think becoming approachable to kids here might help prevent a lot of potential future conflicts. But you've got your work cut out for you. Children of Dagon are extremely wary of anyone who's not their immediate family. Even worse, You pretty much tricked that kid here using my name. He must be terrified. And I imagine his parents must have given a whole lot of warnings, too.
I'll give you a demonstration. Behold.
Oh my gosh, she's actually not murdering the child. I'm so proud.
FC.
The flawless glass.
She's got a bunch of toys. Since when is Ryoshu good at taking care of kids? When did this happen? Okay, sure, why not? Mother Ryoshu when?
The child lives to see another day. It was a close one.
Wow, he's really taking a liking to her.
Yeah, he wouldn't stop crying when we tried to get him to calm down.
Besides, how's she even doing that with her hands? Not even masters of martial arts move like that. Ryoshu was practically giving him no time for any other distractions, or even a moment to cry. She was taking care of that kid almost effortlessly. She was employing all kinds of tactics, including but not limited to ventriloquism, kongju, a traditional Hangwan toy, fan tricks, sugar fruits, and eventually...
Don't pull too hard.
The child ended up piggybacking on Ryoshu. The fear he showed earlier gone without a trace.
Never would have imagined Ryoshu would be good at this. Neat.
And with the exact same expression as her usual tone, Ryoshu was gently caressing the child. Or, to be more exact, she was giving him a gentle pat. But I think I get it. Showering kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't the best way to go about it. What's important is helping them understand just what kind of person I am.
Yeah, the kid's really on edge for his age. I'd start to make some progress, but whenever he suspected that I was lying or something, he'd immediately go back to being on guard.
That's also because he's a Taiwan kid. Kids don't survive this place for long if they're not quick on the uptake. Venerable Hierarch, may I ask you something? Well, asking's free, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna depend on what you're about to ask, whether I can help you or not.
Wrong move, rookie. Hierarch. Why say all that when TWDT? You don't get the immaculacy of such succinct abbreviations.
Ryoshu grabbed the child's shoulders, brought him before JICHUN, then, in her usual curtness, spoke precisely 2 words to the confused child. And that seemed to do the trick.
Speak, kid.
My big sis said that when the family hierarch war is over, I can finally play tons with friends. But their parents told them to stay inside because it's too dangerous outside. My cousin says you're the biggest and baddest of Hangwan, Venerable Hierarch. So, I wanted to ask if you can make out you want to know it's safe. I want to play with my friends. Gotcha. I'll review your suggestion positively.
She says she'll totally make that happen.
Sometime later, after Shirin guided the child out of the classroom, I found JICHUN whisper something to herself.
You've got a lot on your plate, huh? Dealing with restructuring days is just one of them.
I was going to try to improve the safety of this place anyway, whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for a kid like that to run around the market, all on his own. A place where he doesn't have to be afraid to go outside.
Why do I feel like that's impossible? This is Project Moon we're talking about.
We live in this city. I need more
Blue and the green.
morale is fine.
These ones. Probably. Unless I can get some sort of combo. Wait, what? What did I just do? Oh, I have 2 combos. What? Weird.
Sure. Numbers go up.
Oh, master. Wow.
Why is Rodia holding cards? Rodia, we do not need to learn how to gamble. We do not need this. Rodia, no. Well, she boosts morale, I guess. Could have been worse. Does the card control also stun hovercraft? You don't. I don't think you need any crowd control once you go into phase 2. The only thing you need the crowd control for is the flower stacks or the petal stacks that she puts on you, which I think is only in phase 1.
Numbers.
No combo.
I want combo. Oh. Sad.
Numbers go up.
You know something? Everyone communicates with their eyes even before they talk. So you better pay attention to what their eyes are saying.
Great. That's really great, but I don't know. It just feels kind of like an oddly specific subject to be talking about, especially when we're sitting on a gambling table.
JICHUN does not want to be here.
Look at her face.
She does not want to be here. Sinclair, given the time limit, this just happened to be the fastest and cleanest method of demonstrating and training your abilities to control your emotions. I swear, I had no other ulterior motive. I was practically forced to do this. Wait, stop glaring at us like I gotta join at the table.
I am only briefly visiting my lady to pick up some paperwork, as there is still much work to be done. I'll be leaving in no time.
Come on, Kai. You know this game needs 4 players.
I refuse your invitation. I must say, it's ridiculous of you to force my lady to partake in such a base activity. And what audacity to invite me as well.
Ah, so you think you don't have a chance, huh? Wow, I thought you'd at least be better than me in the game. Fine, I get it. Don't play a game, you have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. It's a good philosophy. I subscribe to it.
Do you seriously think your shallow, obvious attempts at goading me into playing this game will work?
Huh? What? Sorry, Scrub says what?
So Wei joined the table.
Alrighty, the lesson's pretty straightforward. You 3 will work together to ensure that I don't win this game. In other words, make sure I'm not number 1 by the end of it.
Well, that seems easy enough.
What's the second UMAMUSUME event code? Need to see what come out with the Comic King Arts rocket launcher?
I have no idea. I never read it. I never saw it. I didn't just know there was one. But be warned, I have this special power to read into your minds without hearing even a word out of your mouths. Let me give you a demonstration. Let's see, Sinclair, I can see the corners of your lips twitching while your eyes are suspiciously wandering over there. You're looking to form a pen, aren't you? And JICHUN, you... And you want this tongue tile, but now I know to never ever discard this tile.
How did you know?
Honestly, it would have been tougher for us to not know.
You can let yourself be anxious, sure. But don't ever let it peek through. The moment someone smells your weakness, they're going to eat you right up. In a way, you don't want to be here. Using the glint of your glasses to hide your eyes, huh? Huh. This isn't gonna be easy.
Your greatest mistake tonight was allowing me a seat at this table. I already know the ready hand you've got there.
Oh, you do? Not bad. But you're just as much of an open book, my guy. You just need that one zhong tile, don't you? Sorry, not sorry. You're not getting that tile. Because it's not there.
Oh no. They have auras.
I think they're competing a little bit too much.
Class is not classing anymore. This is a war. This is a battle now.
Gong.
I see. You got Gong milled so you can claim the song, which was the rearmost tile, didn't you? Does that by any chance imply that you somehow know the location of every tile in this game?
Nah, no way. I just have the sixth sense for bad vibes.
Very well. Never once did I think I would ever step back into this dark world of shadows. But... very well. Then I'll be setting the war on the side, and...
I'm impressed.
They're way too intense. I can hardly get involved.
Guys, isn't this supposed to be a class for us?
Shh, my lady. The importance of this moment cannot be overstated.
I see. Swapped out your ready hand, didn't you?
What do you think?
3 Hua tiles in a row, huh? I see you've got some innate luck, too. Very well, then. I'll have to wager it all on this one suit.
He's angry.
I won. Huh! 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 That's a Qing Chu hand! Your downfall was right the moment you forced me to discard Zhong.
Darn. I lost that, huh? Well played.
Did you see that, my lady?
I have zero interest in any of this.
I apologize for that vulgar display, my lady. I will bring some tea.
Wei, victorious, stumbles out of the room with his shoulders slumped.
Oh darn.
By playing various games with Rodya, I didn't just learn how to hide my expressions. I learned how to hide my gesture tells too. Yay. Levels go up. Numbers go up. Many numbers up. You need morale. Not a single combo to be found. Combos don't exist. Combos are a lie. Wow. Amazing. Regularly summoning the train tentacles and cut the screen to make as much hilarious to read and condensing on stream? Yes. Absolutely. Oh, we need morale.
Dang it. No combos.
At all.
Really?
Nothing.
Combos don't exist. I've been lied to.
Okay. No candy, no vroom vroom. Get off the bus. Oh boy, I can't wait to lose this battle for no reason. I heard from Big Bro that you sent your coins to Big Brother Chill.
Every hand once in circulation goes round and round until it eventually returns to their original owners.
I also heard that some of the Wang family helped with removing the foreign powers from here. Why?
I only wanted to prevent this place from getting robbed blind. I live here, you know. This is where my wealth lies.
Well then, can I ask for your public support?
Oh, I applaud your audacity in thinking someone who just gave you the moon should be asked for the stars as well. Everyone and their mother knows in whose hands the true political power of Hong lies right now. With that in mind, let's say that I do announce my public support for you. I'm not going to have a voice to speak with by the time the powers that be are done with me.
Look, if Nexus One genuinely believes that I'm not fit to be the family hierarch, then I'll happily remove myself from power. But she is affiliated with Q Corp. Do you seriously believe she has Hong Yuan's best interest at heart with all those conspiracies she's been weaving under the surface? All those business deals she clearly skewed in politics?
I do not. But if you're going to present yourself as the alternative, then you have to be someone concrete enough to rely on. Let me just say that about half of the board of directors' votes may as well be considered abstaining votes. They're keeping their silence because they're afraid of XICHUN's retaliation. So, your remaining task is to convert those silent votes in your favor. Not shaken by that at all, huh? I thought you'd get that lost and wandering look in your eyes.
I guess I'll have to work on my poker face.
No. Most people would have failed to pick that up. You have certainly changed since the evaluation. Your growth shows a lot of promise. Maybe that's why he handed his coins over to you. Well, I guess that's not the only thing he handed over to you, I suppose.
Hong Yuan's tomorrow.
Anyways, I should probably do as I'm told for now. My cousin will be your opponent today. I won't accept you as my hierarch just yet. Fight me and prove that you're at least better than I am. Only then I'll accept you.
Sure, fighting this guy. Other guy doesn't want to fight. Wow.
I just realized I have Steam achievements. Nice.
I have one singular achievement. One singular UMAMUSUME achievement.
나에게 태워. 다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을 뒤로보내야 해. 지도자라면 동료.
Why was this battle so much easier than the previous one?
What? I think it's broken. Something's not right here.
What? Do you have something to say to my face?
Yeah. Don't give my little brother your crap.
Your little brother?
You know who I'm talking about. Do you have any idea of the mess you left behind when you yoinked that kid away?
Oh, right, because Ryoshu pulled him away. That buzzcut kid was her little brother?
You can barely even hold on your seat, which you're about to lose soon anyway, and you have the gall to give him false hope. I know it's all just politics to you, but kids really believe you, you know?
I heard from that kid that you seemed relieved upon hearing what I said. And told me you were happy for once to hear that we had a fun time, after being barred from playing with his friends with how things are in Hong
Shut up.
Besides, it's not all just hot air.
What?
I wasn't making an empty promise when I said I'll change Hong to be a place where everyone can live without fear. And for that, I'm going to protect my seat of power, no matter what it takes.
You'll fail.
Not with you on my side. We all know what Big Sis Yuan-chun's Hong looks like. It'll be exactly the same in essence. It'll be the same for the foreseeable future. Tell me, are you sure you're okay with handing over that same burden we've carried all our lives to your little sibling?
No, of course not.
Wang Qingshan left in a hurry. But that look in her eyes told me that there was conflict brewing in her.
Discord pinged. Why have I been pinged on Discord? Who? What? Why? Where? Huh?
I see how it is.
Oh, hey, Heathcliff.
Fighting's all about morale.
He doesn't raise morale though, he lowers morale. What?
Heathcliff,
You're not doing as you teach. Why not? What?
no combos. Combos are not real. Yay! Also, before I continue, I need to go use the restroom again. And also refill my water.
Water is good, I like water, it's pretty nice.
Water is less nice when it is empty. Oh, man. I'm gonna be back. Ah!
Hold on. How are you? What's up?
I'm
I refilled my water, and I got yogurt. It's yummy. It's pretty good. I like a yogurt. Yippee.
This is our mission double wedding garden for some reason.
I have no idea what that is. It sounds like gambling. That's all I got. Already these. Go! Heathcliff time. What on earth? Heathcliff, explain? Why do you have a squeaky hammer? A cartoonishly massive squeaky mallet. Heathcliff, explain.
Right, lads, listen up. This ain't gonna be like them boring old classes I've been sitting through. You've gotta leave the desk behind once in a while to learn some real life lessons, yeah? Right, so here's the deal. You wanna break the morale before the brawl even begins.
Brawl? What brawl? Why is the brawl beginning? Non-gambling actually have to do is spin the wheel to fill the bingo card with tokens?
Spinning a wheel is gambling, though. What do you mean? All you gotta do is spin the wheel to fill the bingo card token. You're describing gambling. You just described gambling.
Heathcliff and his comically large squeaky toy hammer, as he does.
Learn this by heart, and you'll be kicking those twats' butts left, right, and center.
That's not exactly what I'm looking for.
So, Heathcliff, I've gotta ask this question. Something about your club seems different today. It looks a lot more colorful, too. Bollocks. That catches on quick. That way Bloke said something about how swinging around a real club might come off as too threatening and confiscated it.
That high-tech weapon cries boop when it hits people.
It's a very high-tech weapon. That's what the squeaky toy hammer is. It's a high-tech weapon. Yes. Of course.
I didn't talk him out and spit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I would never. Well, you're not gambling with the cryptocurrency.
Carrots.
Just tokens which is an currency.
You're right.
I see. Or, don't you underestimate me just because I'm holding a different bludgeon. Let's get on with it. Straighten your shoulders, eyes wide open. Let's get cracking.
With that, Heathcliff triumphantly raised his newfound weapon toward the sky and made a small boink noise. Awesome!
Gain an understanding of how it could break the enemy's morale with a giant boop hammer.
It's beautiful.
The server is currently undergoing routine maintenance. Please close the game immediately.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Well.
Now what?
Well.
Okay, bye! I don't know what to do now. I was not prepared for this.
Why maintenance? Why would you do this to me? Now we snooze.
But I don't want to snooze.
I want to LIMBUS company.
Why is there maintenance? There's not even a new update. There's no new event. It's the same event. It's not. The event's not ending either, is it? I don't think it is. Why is there maintenance? There's nothing happening.
Maintenance is the same every time.
Is this a shorter maintenance?
How long is maintenance?
How long am I gonna have to wait? 2 hours maybe?
This sucks.
Okay, time to open UMAMUSUME.
That's the real reason why
I said there's XICHUN UMAMUSUME. I was actually going to play UMAMUSUME for the second half of the stream. Or not. Maybe not.
why
have I been pinged on Discord?
What if you wanted to play LIMBUS Company, but Kim Ji-hoon said, maintenance time. Yo, maintenance time.
We could switch over to a different game and just hang out.
Well, we could play my card is better than your card. Y'all like gambling? Y'all like roguelikes? Deck builders? Roguelike deck builders? You're like Library of Rona, right?
Hey, lunacy.
Maintenance equals lunacy. Maintenance equals like I'm not allowed to play the game for the next 2 hours. Huh.
I forgot I had an angry toggle, so I go,
I look so silly when I'm angry.
me when scheming.
Evilly.
I look so weird.
Missing tooth?
I'm missing my, it fell out, it's gone. Don't worry about that one, it's fine. I don't need it.
I can still eat my yogurt and drink my tea without it. We could play my card is better than your card. We could play Kabuto Park. We could
Roblox? I don't know. I was not ready for this.
We could go to the Wuthering Waves story with Augusta and Yuno.
Although I would like the VODs to be separate, but oh well.
The LIMBUS VOD is ruined now.
Screw VODs, I guess.
What else is here?
I don't know.
My friend is playing Hollow Knight.
Not Silksong. Silksong releases tomorrow. Or later today, time zone.
Kimono Tea Time released 1 day early. I think Kimono Tea Time saw that Hollow Knight Silksong was releasing on the exact same day, and they're like,
maybe we should, like, scooch over a bit. Maybe we should just scooch over a bit. Maybe.
So they scooched over one day. Of course. I guess that's it for today. Sure. Gives me an excuse to rest my voice more for later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream on Thursday though, because I want to stream all weekend. And I'm going to play Peak on Friday.
I also need to figure out how to set up mods for Peak.
Serene really wants me to mod Peak, but I don't know how to mod video games. I don't know how to.
I gotta figure that out. Use mod manager.
Which one?
Which mod manager?
There's a lot of managers for a lot of games. The two that she told me to use is crowd control and something like, what was it? Thunder something? Wait. Need to find it. This one? Thunderstorm mod manager. Is that mod manager? Or is it not Thunderstorm mod manager? It's just mod manager. What's the difference between Thunderstorm and mod manager? I don't know.
I don't know how big.
I've never modded games before. Is it Thunderstorm based one?
So is it the same thing?
I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out off stream and hope for the best. Yay. Why is this mini episode so long? I thought this mini episode was going to take like one stream, and yet I'm still on episode 4 out of 12. And I haven't even finished episode 4. And I've done 2 separate streams now, but I'm not even allowed to finish in this stream. Many teachers teaching a guitar. Yes. Too many. There is such a thing as too many, and we found it. We found how many is too many. Ugh. Erg. Pain. Pain. Should I find somebody to raid? We could go raid somebody. Somebody somewhere. I do not know where. But I also kind of want to keep streaming. I'm looking around. My voice is not ready for 3 wishes, that's for sure. Maybe we can do the new mini story for Blue Archive. That should only be like 1 hour long, right? Usually the mini stories are about 1 hour long each. Blue Archive. Blue Archive events. The archived permanent events are too long. Those need their own stream each. Because they're probably at least 4 hours each. Maybe 6. But the mini stories are usually only 1 hour long. Same as Momo Talks. Here. Blue Archive mini story. Because Limbus Company Maintenance hates me. How dare they take away my JICHUN daughter raising.
Yep, that's the title. I got it. I'm a genius, I know.
And go Steam? Blue Archive?
Genius!
I am a genius. I'm so smart. I have biggest brain.
It's quite large.
Plus.
Wait. Blue Archive music?
Blue Archive opening music?
Blue Archive.
Music that plays when you Blue Archive? Hi. Yo, what's up? Yo, how it going?
Hi.
Blue Archive.
Also, I have 23,669 pyroxenes. Nice. Awesome. Epic.
For the final restriction, I still only cleared difficulty 24. I can't do anything higher. Help!
Why it's so hard?
It's because this one is red. If it was blue, then my Ibuki and Iroha would absolutely demolish it. But this one is red, and my dress Hina is not big strong enough.
Curses.
And then for a total result, I beat it up hardcore hovercraft, but I couldn't beat extreme.
Because I suck. It's too hard. Oh yeah, one more ticket. Where did I get this ticket from? Weird.
I'll see if I can show you what my best attempt was. I think I had Perodo, Mew for weakness infliction, Serenio.
Who did I put here?
I think I had Himari as an assistant.
You can see the problem. No healers. Whoops.
I think I'm finding a team-wide healer actually, even though it's focusing on Mika. I think I can make my Mika survive if I'm really careful with Hifumi's placements. Just barely. But then once we get into the later phase, then the enemy starts doing AoE attacks. And that becomes a problem. New Seiya on Hifumi. Hifumi goes burp. I missed the first ones that already inflicted. I'll Rio to grab Mika's skill. Give attack buff, weakness, Seiya buff on Mika, and Mika deals damage. And Mika deals more damage. I like it so. Now it has 2 petals! I need some more Hui for me. Seiya on here for me. I could have Rio just Seiya to buff Mika again. I'm not sure if this is optimal, but it's what I'm doing. I am most certainly doing it. Give you attack buff, weakness detection, deal damage, Rio. Do you still have Seiyas?
I lost count.
Well, now you don't. Distract.
Distraction, go!
Buff, weakness, draw, blast, blast, distraction. Oh, never mind, she's moving, okay. That works. I don't know who needs this. Mika needs it. Mika needs it. Mika needs it. Mika. Why is that? Stop! 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 Stop!
Oh, wait. Should I give it to Hifumi?
This is a pickle. Distract him. Oh, thank goodness that worked. That was so close. Get blasted. Yay! So I can clear phase 1 with this team. But then we have 1 minute remaining and I can't deal enough damage in phase 2. This is a problem. Ouch. And I can see I'm also taking a lot of AoE damage and I don't have an AoE healer. Oof. I have Hifumi for emergency AoE damage for the missiles, but I think Seiya might have somehow healed the turret, and the turret is automatically dealing damage for me. But also we have 9 seconds remaining, so
ゆっくり休んでいってください。これが必要なのです。あなたたちは通れないよ。
that's all I got. That's why I can't beat expert. If I had a healer, I would be dealing even less damage. That would be even worse. Nobody died, I just ran out of time because I don't deal enough damage fast enough.
規模とすで行われる
Oh well,
様々な
that's all I got.
よし今日もいい天気ですね
Man, I've already completed the paintball.
野球のルールに
Except for the challenges, we don't care about the challenges.
大切
I
な
did
の
my
は
dailies.
毎日コツ
Daily gambling. I love gambling so much. I was spinning the wheel and look at the little marble fall out. Isn't it so much fun?
をやってます
Isn't that your favorite gameplay mechanic?
実は私
No.
その
No.
先生野球はお好きですか私は
Don't Sasuke Peroxy? Yes, yes they do. This one gives 100. Yeah.
どうぞ
And I already cleared out most of the
お
shops.
気に入りの品が見つかる
Except
と
for
い
the
いですね
gifts.
他に必要なものはありませんかドリンクをサービスさせていただいてますがどうでしょう他に必要なものはありませんかドリンクをサービスさせていただいてますが
No.
お受け取りください
So now if I go to... Now, I think I added one new event to the recap.
一緒にこれ
No,
ま
I
で
did
の
not.
思
I
い
lied.
出を振り返ってみ
Oh,
ま
there's
せんか
Junko New Year. She's right there. They're both exist. They're both permanent already. You told me you don't have them. They're both permanent already. They're right there. There are some events that are not permanently archived that give out free characters. The one that gave out Ibuki is not here. And then a story, mini story. I read Kiyosaki Nihina's birthday when that one released. And now there's a new one, Fine Dining, Cookies, and Aid. On Gourmet Research Society in the Middle Nights meet to talk about Fuka. Which of them will claim her? What do you mean by this? What? What do you mean by claim her? What? Okay, kinky. Sure. Why not? Claim? Yeah! Kinky. Insert tummy noises here. I'm hungry. What are we having for lunch tonight?
Lunch, you say? That requires some serious thought.
Hey, Pat! Yay! Yippee! Yahoo! Wahoo! Wee!
Oh, no, I bet.
I noticed you're gonna do okay, night! Have good eat! I don't want to have everything together. Then we should go for all you can eat. I don't really have that much money. All you can eat is too expensive these days.
Then we'll find a menu with cheap, high-quality food in large portions. I can think of one.
Wait, are you thinking of that?
That's right! Yes, that sounds good. I see. Very well. If that's what everyone desires, we shall make a request to Fuka of the school lunch club today.
Hold on, that's... Let's not call it a request!
Junko, there are different types of requests. Don't get it twisted.
I like everything Fuka makes, whether it's a request or not. There's no stopping it.
Huh? Hold on. Is this Judy calling? She read my mind. Hello, Gurudate Haruna speaking. How can I help you?
Judy!
Hi, Haruna. I wanted to check on something. Is Fuka there by any chance? We were just about to go meet Fuka, as a matter of fact.
Wait, if she is asking us...
Oh, whenever I can get in touch with her, I just assume she's with you. I just assume you kidnapped her again. You know, the usual. I guess not today. Where could she be? We just ran out of cooking oil and need more.
Oh, that should be in the cupboard by the kitchen door.
In the cupboard by the kitchen door. Oh, I found it! Thank you so much. I no longer need Fuka. You can have her.
Wait, how in the world did you know that?
That's the question, isn't it? Anyway, problem solved. Thanks to you. I appreciate it. Well, if you see Fuka, please take care of her, will you?
Okay, bye. It feels like you're subtly asking us to find her.
Judy can't reach Fuka. What's going on?
She didn't get kidnapped, did she?
That would be unforgivable. Nobody would ever kidnap Fuka. That'd be horrible. Only a horrible, strange, evil monster would do that. And unlikely. No one would take it but us. So, in a way, we have a responsibility to find her.
Yeah, and then we can ask her to cook us something good. So, we're following orders then.
Subtle orders. At least we're not kidnapping anyone.
Alright, let's get started.
A quest to hunt down Chef. There they go. Bye-bye.
I smell Fuka. I mean food. Food. I smell something familiar over there. Something delicious. It is delicious, but it's more familiar than that.
Maybe it's Fuka's scent.
I do smell Fuka. I knew it. Wow! Jingle even knows what Fuka smells like. What are you suggesting?
We're suggesting that you know what Fuka smells like. Why are you startled by this? I don't know about smell, but these do look like Fuka's footprints. They're definitely her style of shoes.
How can you tell that from all these footprints?
Fuka's special. You're right. Based on her shopping habits, she could have been in the shopping district here around Shale. I'm sure we're not far from her favorite store.
You're all a bunch of stalkers. Why do you all know this much about Fuka? Why are you so good at tracking down a wild Fuka? You scare me. Huh? Wait. Who's that over there?
That is a Fuka. That is the one we're looking for.
That's her. Huh. You're right.
She's just buying ingredients. She doesn't look kidnapped to me. We can't leave her out here. We can't leave her out here in the open. We'll have to move in to protect her. We'll have to kidnap her and drag her back to the Gourmet Music Society and make food for. Wait a second.
Yeah, before it gets dangerous. We're not the dangerous ones. I'm too tired to even argue anymore. I give up. Just do what you're gonna do.
Smile.
Oh, hi. You guys. How did you know?
Oh my. Why are you so surprised, Fuka? Especially given how often we run into each other.
Hey, Fuka, what's for lunch today?
Judy was worried about you.
Judy? Oh. I was preoccupied. I missed your call. I'll apologize later.
Preoccupied.
You must be making something extra special. I can't wait. It's for me, right? I'm gonna eat it? You could call it special, I guess. You guys should give it a rest for the day, though. If you kidnap me here, you'll get in trouble.
Why? Is Hina from the prefect team around?
Everyone, watch out! Get down!
I knew this was going to happen.
What?
Why is the remedial knights here? Why are the remedial knights blowing things up? Are we under attack?
Hi. Sparkles. Wow. Ta-da! There they are.
It's the remedial knights.
Oh yeah. I'll lead you to the verge of death just so they can heal you.
Also, Mune apparently just destroys everything. Then let's her knights clean up after.
What?
Why?
What? What's their connection to Fuka?
Medicine knows no borders. Fuka, are you okay?
I can't believe the rumors spread to other schools. No worry. Maybe after her, we'll heal you good as new.
You sound like you want that to happen. Fuka has told us of you. Protection of the weak is part of our mission. Amore Mine, Captain of the Remedial Knights. To battle!
War! Alright, sure, I guess we're just fighting each other now.
I don't know why, but we are.
Fuka hired bodyguards.
Thank you, Akari. That could have been bad.
This is getting dangerous. Ow, it hurts. It really hurts. I don't know. What do we do?
I can already see exactly what to do. Run away! Yeah, close enough. Everyone, retreat for now. Whoosh!
As expected.
Tactical runaway. Oh no, there is no escape.
He does massive jump.
Jumps in front of you. Everything personnel, kid.
We've got wounded here. We need to start treatment immediately. Okay. Stay still or it's gonna hurt. Ah! Hanana, Akane, Junko! Take me with you! Don't leave me!
She's gone.
I'm sorry, Izumi. I'll remember you. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Ah! I'll pay you back for this if it's the last thing I do.
Abandoned. Wow, used as a scapegoat. What a friend. What a bunch of friends you all are, huh? Abandoning a friend in need. Shameful. Even with that spirit of yours, we, the Remedial Knights, will bring you the aid you require.
Yeah, get them all. Seriously? Why are you joining their side now? Huh?
And more things are exploding. Oh, don't go down. Such ruthlessness in the name of aid.
I guess field medicine's a scary business. Now, Junko, show me where you're hurt. Oh, this is serious. The affected area needs to be cut out. You're joking, right? You must be joking. I would have been hit if I wasn't hungry. Don't lick my arm while you say that.
This is all a very normal encounter in Blue Archive, isn't it? Everything that is happening right now. No questions asked. It's just the usual. Nothing we can do about the two left behind. We need to get out of here and plan our next move. Makari?
Looks like this was the end of the road for me. I took one for you, Haruna. I'll up to you from here.
Here. Off. Akari! Only you remain now. 1v1 me. I suppose there's no point in resisting. I surrender. But I must say, it's remarkable. Your reputation precedes you. But I never would have thought you'd bring us down so quickly. You are indeed a destroyer, Mine. What do you mean, a destroyer? What have you heard? Whatever happens to me, please make sure my friends receive proper medical attention.
I'm gonna need a chainsaw over here. Ah! Hanai, why do you need a chainsaw? Also, hi, Burger. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. I was playing LIMBUS Company earlier. I was doing the JICHUN story, but then maintenance happened. So I'm playing Blue Archive now. I'm reading the newest mini story.
Hanai, don't scare her like that. She'll think you really mean it.
It really be like that, unfortunately.
Why must weekly maintenance exist? Specifically at my stream time. Why must it happen? Why couldn't it happen like, I don't know, 2 hours before I start stream instead of after? No, we can't have nice things.
I did though. You were scary before, now you're smiling.
Oh, this is a mess. All I can try to do now is replenish my strength.
Is this gonna be fun?
Well... most of the time, no.
If you like reading,
Yes.
the writing is insanely good. I love the writing, and the world building, and the characters, and the character arcs, and story arcs, and everything. All of that.
Immaculate. Perfect. Beautiful. Pristine, even.
But if you care about gameplay,
No. No, it's not good.
I read about the Arknights.
Oh. Well, if you like Arknights, then you might like Limbus Company.
They're not super similar. Like Limbus isn't a tower defense game, but their world, they're like grungy, dark, dystopian, sci-fi city. That whole theme is very similar.
And they are also going to do a collab.
At some point in the near future, soon. I don't know when. I forgot when. So, you might as well get into Limbus Company so that you can participate in both sides of the collaboration. Yay! Win-win. I tried playing Arknights, but I was so bored reading all of the story, doing all of the tutorial stages. And then I got to the management part, that's like the lobotomy corporation part, and I'm like,
I don't want to be here anymore. Can I not be here? I came here for cute anime girls. I didn't come here for micromanagement simulation game. If I want to do this, I'd go play Lobotomy Corporation, but I'm not playing Lobotomy Corporation right now.
So I stopped playing. I tend to skip the story and read it in book until I fall asleep.
What?
You can't skip the story and also read it simultaneously.
What do you mean?
That's not how that works. Skipping the story means not reading the story. Huh? Can you read it later? Oh, you mean like rereading it but without any of the combat. Oh, that would be really weird for Limbus. Especially because a lot of the bosses, or a lot of the combat encounters in general, there's tons of bosses, have very unique mechanics, which are very relevant to the story, and you need to read the boss's mechanics in order to understand how to play the game at all, or else they will one-shot you because you didn't apply burn to them on turn 3. It's really specific. I found to find out. I mean, if you have fun doing that, then I guess.
Good luck.
I don't think it's going to go very well, though.
And die.
Yep, that's the fun part. I'm the opposite. I hate losing. So I like reading all of the information in the game and trying to make sure that I win as much as possible.
The dying part. Unfortunately, Limbus forced me to get used to the dying part, even though I don't like it, and I want to stop.
Although I guess one of the best parts about Limbus is that out of all of the gacha games, it has the best drop rates and the most easily obtainable characters for free. You can just obtain the vast majority of all of the characters in the entire game completely free just by playing the game.
You're not required to gamble for like 95% of them. It's very nice.
And then I have to have all the information I need and I hardly... Me too! No way! I love doing that. I'm so bad at turn-based games and strategy games. My brain is small. Surprisingly, a few of the games that I'm best at are Monster Hunter games and Zenless Zone Zero. I guess a few action combat games like Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Monster Hunter, things similar to those. Put the Monster Hunter down. Yeah, I'm gonna stream Monster Hunter Wilds when the Final Fantasy XIV collab happens towards the end of September. I love both Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy XIV. I have like 2,000 hours of playtime on both games each. I first played Monster Hunter World. That was the first Monster Hunter game that I played. And I loved the Final Fantasy XIV collab, even though I'd never played Final Fantasy XIV before. And that collab in World was the reason why I started playing 14 in the first place. And now here I am, like 10 years later, and I'm like, it's happening again. It's happening again. No way. Play Rise Road and Rise and PC. Yeah, me too. I mean, I first played Rise when it released on Switch, but I hated it. Because it forced me to use a controller, and I only play with a keyboard and a mouse. So I bought it a second time when it released on PC 3 months afterwards. And I also tried playing Generations Ultimate on the Switch, but I only completed low and high rank. I never got to G rank in the hub because it's too hard and it takes too long. Ugh. I'm Paladin 14. I play all 4 of the healers. Like for the longest time I was a White Mage main, then eventually I was an Astrologian main, but then eventually I was like, you know what, I like Scholar too, and at this point I'm just like, all of them. All of the above. I like all of the healers, they're nice. Generations was hard for me until I spammed the specials. It's hard for me even when I do spam the specials. Even when I'm using the Valor Gunlance and Valor Switch Axe to iframe through everything. Still have to react fast enough, no? Yeah. Or not just to react. Generations Ultimate seems to focus a lot more on predicting monster attacks instead of reacting to monster attacks like the World, Rise, and Wilds do. I have a Scholar because it came with Summoner. I am the complete other way around. I have Scholar all the way at max level, which means I also happen to have Summoner all the way at max level, but I have no idea how to play Summoner. Whoops. I like the Fantasy 14 drums? Yeah. I played a whole bunch of them. I think I got... I haven't played ever since Dawn Trail released, so I never got the level 100 cap. But I played during Endwalker, and I got all of the healers to level 90. I got... I think Paladin to level 90. No, I got Gunbreaker to 90. And the other 3 tanks to 80. Then I got all of the Magic Caster DPS to level 80. And then everybody else, all the other damage classes were 70. Because I don't like them as much. So I tried out a whole bunch of them. I also tried Crafting and Gathering, and I didn't like it. It takes too long, too time consuming. Ow. That's a lot of work. Like I said, I have 2,000 hours of playtime on it. I liked it a lot.
It was a very good game.
I wish I could see my playtime on Final Fantasy XIV. I just assumed it was approximately 2,000 last time I played it. But now I can't check. Like I can't check my Monster Hunter World playtime. Darn. Heck. Also, one of the most fun parts of Final Fantasy 14 is Switch Screen all the way. Well, when I first started playing World... Hold on, let me just do this. Hi. When I first started playing World, I was a hammer main. Then as soon as Iceborne released, I tried out Switch Axe, and I'm like, whoa, this is awesome, I love this. I think it's mostly because of the Power Axe mode that made me love it. And then once I finished Iceborne, I tried out Gun Lance, Insect Glaive, and Charge Blade. A whole bunch. And also all the other weapons a little bit. Then in Rise, I kept alternating back and forth between Switch Axe and Gun Lance as I was progressing through the game. And then in Sunbreak, I started leaning a little bit back towards Insect Glaive again. But for Wilds, I've just been switching back and forth between Switch Axe and Gun Lance, and that's it. Cause I can have 2 weapons on my secret, so I can have both. Why not both? The Monster Hunter career is weird. Was Lance? Monster Hunter 1.
You played Monster Hunter 1?
I thought you said you started with World. Monster Hunter 1, 2, then Hammer 3, then Insect Glaive in 4, then Sword Iceborne was a mess. Me too. I just played all of them in Iceborne. I think I basically decided which weapon to use based on which monster I was fighting. Like if I was fighting Lavasius, I would bring a Gun Lance because it ignores hard armor. If I was fighting Rathalos or Paloma, I'd bring an Insect Glaive so I can fly. If I was fighting Rajang, I'd bring a Lance because if not, then I'd die. Stuff like that. If I was fighting Great Jagras, I'd bring a Charge Blade because Savage Axe go brr. I decide which weapon I use based on which monster I'm running.
Where is he? I am very organized.
Ooh. Here. Okay.
Hi, I'm over here now.
You know, I'm currently in the archive, reading the mini story. I was playing Limbus Company earlier, but then maintenance happened. Dang it.
Now I can't watch the girls kiss. This is so sad. My Yuri is gone.
Hi, hello, my name is Yuri. I like Yuri. A normal amount.
Well, this is a mess. All I can try to do now is replenish my strength.
Why is Alchemy licking my arm?
Is that how you replenish your strength? Again, proper treatment, please. Don't worry, those 2 are respectable remedial knights.
Not which does not destroy us, makes us stronger after all.
I must ask, why are you remedial knights with Fuka? Well, that's a story for another day. Insert to be continued here.
Gee, thanks.
Fine dining, cookies, and 8 to the second one.
Mine.
It began with a strange rumor about me.
Spooky place.
I can't read.
Captain? Is something wrong? You look sad. Oh, let me cheer you up.
Don't worry, I'm fine. There's a rumor going around about me.
A rumor? Is it the one where you like to collect medical supplies because you like the smell of patches?
Not that.
What about the one where the receptions are fun for you to find new targets?
Not that either.
I did hear one about how you're secretly eating protein cookies at tea time so you can bulk up.
No! Where are you hearing any of that? It's all wrong. Very wrong.
Don't worry too much. We know you're not actually like that. Playing Blue Archive, but I'm still new. Yeah, I've been playing Blue Archive for like 2 years now. But I just recently got to the max level like 1 or 2 months ago. Finally. And I also still haven't finished reading all of the main story chapters. I've read about 60% of it? 70% of it? Approximately?
It's really hard to keep track of how much I read because they keep going back and forth. They don't just go in a linear order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we can't have nice things. Of course not.
Want to try Cosmic Ferment? Nice, you got the maximum LF 5-star character, 3-star weapon for free. I was surprised they came in enough to get a 5-star, yeah. I don't know exactly what happened, but apparently it's because there was some sort of exploit that people found during the event to farm infinite LFs.
And so the developer's like, well, what are we supposed to do about this? Do we punish all the players? Well, what if we accidentally punish people who accidentally triggered the exploit but didn't mean to? Well, they could just give them all free LFs and refund all the people who paid for the banners.
Okay, we're doing that. Everybody gets max star. It has to be
Something like that.
Yeah, that is the only one who did that because of the glitch. Don't worry too much. You know you're not acting like that.
Nonetheless, it's disturbing how fast these stories spread. All I've ever wanted was to foster the spirit of aid in as many people as possible.
Sorry to hear. How can we fix this? Oh, I know. We bake a bunch of cookies and hand them out to as many people as possible. When they taste the love we put in the cookies, all the misunderstandings about the captain will just go away.
I wish it was that simple. That'd be so nice.
We just make the cookies cute, like little animals, like chicks or something.
A chick-shaped cookie. That's a great idea. So he decided to make chick cookies, but there was a problem. I've never baked cookies before. Serena and I helped, but the first attempt was a total disaster.
At the moment, my cat girl does a bit more damage than her. Cat girl. There's a couple. I'm guessing Mamoi or Midori? Serika. I forgot Serika was a cat girl.
Wait a second, what? What do you mean Shizuko? Serika? Which one is Serika? I forgot.
I don't know all my Blue Archive characters. There's too many of them. Hold up, let me just...
Here, which one is Serika? Point at them. Point at your screen. I'll try to imagine seeing your finger where you're pointing. She's gotta be on the list somewhere, probably.
Maybe.
Most of the students are on this list, I think. Yes, I made a tier list about all my favorite students in Blue Archive. What about it?
I'm using Tsubaki, Serika, and Iori.
Oh. Tsubaki is a very good tank.
Serika.
Ah, right, she's the black-haired one. I forgot she had cat ears. I don't know how I forgot. Don't see her. Darn. She might not be on the list. If I forgot about her, then she might not be on the list. Cause I just don't remember her.
I also use Cherino. Nice! I also like Cherino. Cherino is very cute. Cherino is adorable.
I love my tiny little comrade.
Ah.
They didn't look like chicks. They looked like some twisted monsters from hell. So I sought advice from a famous bakery in Trinity, but their recipes were too fancy, with filling and icing and such. Perhaps they assumed I was more advanced than I truly was. So you still prefer the chick cookies? You know what they say, cuteness is justice.
So true. 100%, absolutely 100%. Yeah, yep.
I love cuteness.
I like how you lived out it instantly.
Which one, the voice or the tier list? I whip out a lot of things instantly. I scare people with my voices when I whip them out sometimes. Cause I have tier list? I have a couple. I have my Blue Archive tier list. I have my Genshin Impact tier list. I have my Honkai Star Rail tier list. I have my Zenless Zone Zero tier list. I have my Weathering Waves tier list. And most importantly, I have my Slime Rancher tier list. That one's not a gacha game. I just really like Slime Rancher. That's all. And there's also a Pokemon favorites chart. There's a couple Pokemon on there. It's not too many.
Oh, the gacha. I do play a lot of gacha games, yeah. Well, I don't have a tier list for LIMBUS Company, but I also stream that one. Stream LIMBUS, Blue Archive, all three Hoyoverse's newest games, except for Honkai Back to Third, Wuthering Waves.
I feel like I'm missing one.
I played Project Sakai off stream. I tried UMAMUSUME, but I didn't like it. There's also a bunch of other gacha games that I've seen trailers for that haven't released yet, that I really want to try whenever they release in the distant future. Like Neverness to Elverness, and Ananta, and Silver Palace. All those ones.
They seem pretty cool.
I like cute anime girls. My name is Yuri. I like Yuri. I like cute anime girls. I'm playing Blue Archive because it has cute anime girls, and you cannot stop me.
You know what they say, cuteness is justice. Cute anime girls are justice. That aside, I went looking for more advice and I came across Fuka in the shopping district. Shale's shopping district is a melting pot, of course. One might find Trinity and Gehenna students shopping side by side. And so the famous Rendial Knights met Fuka.
Indeed, but we need not rush that story. I picked up lots of fish ingredients today. This will be enough for a while. As long as they don't show up this time. Oh, hello. Can I help you with something?
Hello there. Are you interested in aid work by any chance?
Excuse me?
I'm Mine, captain of the Trinity General School's Red Remedial Knights.
Trinity? The captain?
Indeed. The moment I saw you from afar, I felt a strange sense of kinship. The care with which you chose those ingredients. It reminded me of how I agonized over choosing medicinal supplies.
Is that so?
Seeing the concern upon your very face, your very kind face, I took you for an aid worker. Are you?
I am the president of Gehenna's school lunch club.
I knew it. My eyes did not deceive me. You are a fellow caretaker of the human health and body. You provide valuable nutrition and sustenance so that people may heal and recover. We are going to get along very well. Might we take a moment to talk? I have a feeling we'll get along famously.
But you're Trinity. I'm Gehenna.
A meaningless distinction compared to the great cause of aid, is it not?
Well, yeah, you're right about that. I believe in feeding the hungry no matter who they are. Although some are a handful.
A handful?
Kidnappers, usual.
So that's how you heard about us.
They also asked me to help them make cookies. I figured if the Remedial Knights wanted to be friendly, why not? So if you could, just give it a rest today, and the Knights and I'll go buy some cookie ingredients.
As you wish. Consider our lunch request on hold. We have a new plan instead. Mine, with your permission, may the Gourmet Research Society handle the tasting of your chick cookies? I sensed the aura of gourmet food the moment I heard the story.
I want to taste them. Yeah, I love cookies. Tasting's free, right? Well, you're all back on your feet, I see.
Tasting. Perhaps the Gourmet Research Society would know taste better than we do.
I don't think anything good will come out of getting them involved.
Don't worry, we're merely curious about the cookies, that's all. And with your help, Fuka, they'll come out perfectly.
Oh, they will, but... What do you say, Captain? I'm all for it. making cookies with you. It sounds great.
Very well. We'll all go together.
I'm getting a bad feeling.
The cookies will explode in T-minus 10. Hold on. I think something is broken. Broke it. Did I break it? Did I? No. Weird. Never mind.
A short time later.
A short time later.
Ah, they smell delicious. How much longer until they're done? Just a bit. Almost.
Alright, let's get ready then.
Are we really okay to be here right now?
Of course we are. Just enjoy like we planned. Like we planned.
Does that mean if they taste bad, you're gonna blow it all up?
I wonder.
I told you the cookies are going to explode in T-minus 10. No, it is finally over. Captain Media's cute cookies are finished. Come on, show us.
I'm sure everyone will like them. Alright. Everyone, these are the cookies I made.
Are they burnt? Oh! Cute!
Ah, I feel warm simply looking at them.
The presentation's solid, that's for sure. They're so cute. It feels like a shame to eat them. Can we though? Can we eat them though? I really wanna eat them. Let me eat them. Let me eat them.
All this praise. My cheeks must be so red.
There's no smoke without fire, as they say. In other words, we all speak the truth. Unlike these rumors you've concerned yourself with, one can't go through life taking everything at face value. We here see the real Mayday for who she truly is. Kira, Kira. Wow, right, Captain? Now everyone will get to know the real you.
Wonderful.
Alright, let's taste them already. Chicken cookies. Should I eat the head first or the body?
Eat the head first. It's merciful.
Then time to dig in.
Wait. This taste.
This is dangerous. I never had a cookie like this in my life. How should I put this? Basically, this tastes incredible.
It's insane, huge, immaculate, prestigious. Prestidigitation. What?
The rich, sweet egg taste that's baked into your mouth. It's irresistible. I really love the youthful lime you get from this crispy texture. This cookie tastes cute. I've eaten a lot of things. I've never tasted cuteness before.
There's more to enjoying food than taste, of course. One also enjoys the care that went into making it. And these cookies are filled with your care, Mine. Gourmet food, no question. Such praise. Thank you all so much. Getting recognized by the Gourmet Research Society gives me great confidence. Honestly, I was dreading failure.
I'm really glad I didn't blow this place up. I knew you were thinking of that. But they're all delicious, right? For sure. Can I have some?
Of course. Have all you like. I made plenty for all.
Wow.
Sip of tea.
Captain, Because Cookies are going to show everyone how you feel. That's right. I'm sure even Vice President Hasumi from the District Task Force will like them.
Vice President Hasumi. I hope she doesn't laugh at me.
Oh, she's picking out desserts, but she won't laugh at these. I hope this brings you two closer together.
Anyway, thank you so much. Thanks to all of you, I experienced something new. I especially owe a huge thanks to Fuka. Thanks to her incredible guidance, these cookies. Huh? Fuka?
Huh? Where did she go? She was here when we were making them.
Did she get kidnapped?
I don't think I've seen her since the tasting started.
Well, many nights. We'll be heading out now. Ah. I see. I should have expected this.
Oh, Fuka! Why are you all tied up?
When did she?
And you took the cookies and left the kitchen. The cookies were so nice, they distracted you.
And in that short amount of time?
You know how many times we've done this with Fuka. It's easy. Don't brag about it.
This is fine. I'm sure she's fine.
Ah, she was daring and making lunch for us.
Let's get moving then. We should call Judy first. Arana, did you find Fuka? Yes, she's safely in our protection. We found her picking out ingredients.
Oh, that's where she was.
Great. Just please keep watching over her. Oh, leave it to us. We certainly will. Well, I believe that's everything.
Thank you for the cookies.
And away they go. Never to be seen again. How dare you treat a friend that way? Medicine knows no borders. We will pursue you wherever you go.
Explosion! Well, the kitchen got blown up anyways. She just blew a hole in the wall. This changing her image thing might be a little harder than we thought.
Gourmet Society, you will not escape!
You're not catching us this time.
And so began a great chase.
Yet again. Yay, I did it. Mission accomplished.
See, it's super short. It's 1 hour long.
Look how mini stories really are mini stories.
Mini.
Yay. Too bad I read it too late for the achievements, and the achievement is gone now.
Oh, sad. Dang it.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Now, my throat hurts from doing voices. So,
I think now is a good time to end this stream. If I can find somebody to raid.
there you go. More Yuris.
There's not enough Yuris on the screen. Can we get more Yuris on the screen? Is that a thing we can do?
See if I can find somebody who's playing Blue Archive.
Is anybody playing Blue Archive?
Somebody is playing Blue Archive.
I want to go to them. I want to go say hello. Go say hi.
I need water. My throat hurts.
This is fine. Totally fine.
Totally a-okay.
Not a problem at all. Nope. Nope.
Hold on.
Actually, Hippie is life. I don't go to Hippie. I haven't seen Hippie in a while. I play Minecraft. Hold on. Minute. Copy. Right. Bink.
There. Ta-da! We're gonna go to Hippie. We're gonna go say hi. In Minecraft. I haven't been streaming Minecraft, but I have been playing Minecraft off stream.
So it's sort of kind of relevant.
Yeah, of course. Definitely. Yep.
Yep.
And that's all for today. Bye-bye. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow on Thursday, but I will stream on Friday. I'm gonna play Peak. I'm gonna play Peak on Friday, and it's gonna be epic and awesome and amazing and wonderful and lovely. Yeah. Bye-bye. Adios. Woo.